Warning! The Stone Age Gamer podcast includes a lot of bad language. Cover your motherfucking ears.
Good evening and welcome to the Stone Age Gamer podcast. I am your host, Kris Randazzo, and it is once again trivia time. I'll be asking our contestants a series of increasingly absurd questions, and they'll have to answer them because, well, that's why they're here. Now, without any further ado, let's meet our contestants. First up, all the way from, I think, Scenic Canada. Am I getting that right?
Sure.
Yes, all right, Scenic Canada, podcast editor and recent conqueror of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Please welcome Mr. Guillaume Veillette.
Hello, good evening. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. Next, our second contestant hails from the exotic faraway land of New York City. He once, a long time ago, agreed to do a podcast with me and has now been suckered into doing 2 full shows about various kinds of music every month. Please welcome Mr. Matt Ramo.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, anytime. And finally, he's the co-host of this very podcast and an all-around wonderful human being. He loves baseball, dogs, and Puzzle & Dragons, and is also our reigning trivia champion. Or at least I think he is. I haven't been keeping track, and I can't be arsed to go back and figure it out. Please welcome to the program, for the very first time, Mr. Dan Ryan.
I think I get to be reigning champion because I'm the only one who comes back and continues to do them. So I have won at least once before, so yes.
And therefore, you are champ.
That's
okay,
right.
Here is how this is going to work. There are going to be 5 rounds, which with each player, they will be asked 5 questions. Each correct answer is worth 1 point, and the player at the end with the most points wins. If a player is unable to answer a question, it is possible for another contestant to steal, unless otherwise noted in the round's individual rules. Between rounds, there will also be bonus questions, also worth 1 point each. And that is the long and the short of it. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
I hope so.
No.
The enthusiasm is deafening. I love it.
I'm going to need some time, Chris.
I got to write down your name so I can keep score. And because the score is very important. All right, well then, let us get started. Let us get straight to work.
See, ignoring my needs again.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
No, not at all.
Good. All right, round 1. We are calling round 1 the letter exchange. This is the round that I forgot to write until this afternoon, so I apologize if these are terrible. I've changed 1 letter in a game's title, and I'll be giving you clues to figure out what that new name is. For example, Activision's massively popular online competitive shopping game would be Mall of Duty.
Okay.
I want to play
I'm
that
going to
now.
do terribly.
But it all makes sense at the very least?
It does.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, then here we go. Question number 1 goes to Dan. Dan.
Okay. Yeah.
Train your adorable virtual pets in this 3DS sequel, now featuring headgear. One more time. Train your adorable virtual pets in this 3DS sequel, now featuring headgear.
Okay, so... would it just be like, just hats?
What
No.
would be the full name of the game? It's a sequel to a 3DS game. It's a 3DS
no, I know.
sequel.
The fucking dog... oh, God. I don't remember what the full thing is called.
You can figure who made the game.
Nintendo? Oh, Nintendo hats?
Oh,
2?
You're pushing right up
Electric
against
fuck
it.
you, I think. Nintendo's 2 hats?
I'm going to say that's close enough. You can have that one. It's Nintendogs
something like
plus
that, right?
hats. The game was Nintendogs plus cats. It was Nintendogs plus
okay.
cats on 3. There you go. You got it.
No, that's fair. Thank you for the for taking pity on me.
Anytime.
If that's the only way you
I
get
could
points
not
around
remember
here, I
that
should
that
be
was
winning.
called Nintendogs.
I can't believe you didn't remember that. We both worked in video game stores during that time.
No, I know. I've blocked it from my memory. Bunch of people just go, you got that one with the dog? You pet the dog. I don't want to get my kid an actual dog. You're just going to pet the virtual dog. It's Dalmatian. It's cute. Anyway, sorry.
I imagine that was verbatim.
It was.
Yeah.
was a very nice lady when she came in.
Very thick accent. All right. All right, Guillaume, you're up next.
All right.
A motion-controlled Game Boy Color game about a pink puffball rolling over dying plants.
Dying plants. Over dying plants. Kirby, Tilton, Tumbler. No.
Steal.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, right. We can steal in this round.
Yes.
Okay. Well, now I gotta find it.
Just so you know, Guillaume,
you're on
it
the right
is so
track.
much easier when you're not the one whose name Kris is called.
Right.
Like every other question, you'll be like, "Oh, boom, got it."
I call
and then
bullshit.
he says your name, and you're like, "I've never played a video game ever."
God damn it! Dead
All right, you're on the right
plants.
track.
That means nothing to me. Like,
What does a
Tilton
dying
mulch.
plant do? You're messing with the wrong word. It's not the tumble.
Wilt and Tumble.
That's
There you
it.
go.
Kirby.
Kirby Wilt and Tumble.
Excellent. Thank you for
That's good.
Yeah. But this is terrible because I keep I grew up learning and speaking French, and then I learned English, and now I pretty much, with my partner, like I talk to her in English because she's from Ontario, but I'm always looking for my words, and so this is gonna probably kill me this first round. So I'd like to apologize for just dying on your podcast.
If I may, I grew up learning and speaking English, and that's it. So don't feel so bad.
All right.
Yeah, I was going to say, we grew up learning and speaking English, and we also search for the words.
Yes,
Excellent.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, English is a disaster of a language, so you've got a leg up on us in many ways.
Free
All right, Matt,
healthcare.
you're up.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Become the World Video Boxing Association champion, but not before taking a break for a sandwich.
Steal.
Sorry, what was that, Matt? I got Guillaume lined up for the steal.
He might as well take it. Give me
One,
10 seconds.
Let me read it to you one more time.
Yes, please.
Become the World Video Boxing Association champion, but not before taking a break for a sandwich.
I know the minute he says it, I'm going to say, yeah, that's it. I have no clue.
I feel
Guillaume,
like
what is it?
Well, he deserves a clue. You gave me a pretty big one for which.
All right.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson.
So, yeah, I don't... but I'm not going to make the mistake that Guillaume did by sounding it out, and then Dan saying steal. I'd rather feel much stupider if he knew it long before I did. And,
So what's the game we're talking about? We're talking about...
so it's Mike Tyson's Punch-Out,
Right.
and then you
gonna
said take a break for a
Take
sandwich.
a break for a sandwich. We're only changing one letter.
Oh, is it Mike Tyson's Lunch-Out?
Yes! It is lunch out.
Okay, so very quickly, totally didn't understand the rules to this game. Go ahead. I just got it.
But you see what I'm saying, Guillaume? As soon as Kris said Matt's name, you were like, "Oh, done, steal, got it,
Yeah.
no problem."
All right, I'm not.
That's true.
All right, I'm just happy to be on the board.
All right.
And now he's going to say my name, and I will have no idea of any video game ever. That's how
All
it
right.
goes.
Yeah.
Good, because this one might be a stretch, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh, good.
Dan, you are a
Soft
young
toss.
photographer out to uncover an alien conspiracy about consumable goods.
Oh my God.
One more time. You are a young photographer out to uncover an alien conspiracy about consumable goods. This game recently got a remake, either announced or just released. I can't remember.
Well,
nothing works better for a podcast than dead air. So
no, dead silence is great. I'm a young photographer.
Uh-huh.
Is that is it a girl photographer?
It is a girl photographer.
Is it consumable good. Is it beyond food and evil?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I knew the game. I didn't know what the pun would be.
I thought that's where we were going, but you said consumable goods. And I was like, okay.
I couldn't think of any other synonyms for food.
No, sure. It's
now
fine.
I'm curious what a synonym for food is.
All right,
Lunch.
Guillaume. Nourishment? I don't know.
Lunch out.
All right, Guillaume, this fighting game puzzle spin-off guarantees your opponents won't be able to bite anyone.
Steel. See? God.
I wanted to hear the clue one more time.
I'll say it one more time. This fighting game puzzle game spin-off guarantees your opponents won't be able to bite anyone.
Right. Okay. So I've never really played this game, so I don't know the exact title, but it's something like Super Muzzle Fighter Turbo. I don't know.
That's almost it exactly. Nailed it. Super Muzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. Yeah. Got
Excellent.
it.
Phew.
Well done.
Okay. I apologize in advance for this one. This one's real stupid,
come
Matt.
on.
Wait.
Hang. Did you call me stupid?
No, Matt. This is your question.
Cool.
I just apologize for this one being so stupid, and I don't even know if you know this game, and I apologize in advance. It was all randomized. Matt,
I'm sure.
This Nintendo 64 2.5D platformer from HAL lets you utilize multiple power-ups, including what could only be described as explosive flatulence.
Having ADHD is really tough right now. Can you read that one more time?
All right. This Nintendo 64 2.5D platformer from HAL lets you utilize multiple power-ups. This also is a cute pink puffball game, including what could only be described as explosive flatulence.
God.
Steel.
I think Guillaume beat you to it.
It's going to be a Kirby game, but I don't know which one. You guys can take it.
All right, Guillaume, what's your guess?
Again, I'm not sure the exact title. Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards. That's pretty good.
Oh, goodness.
That's how I feel about Kirby games.
It's not a very good one. It's kind of shitty.
I'm so glad you said that. Oh, man, that was gorgeous. But I've also never really liked Kirby 64.
I've never played it.
Nothing. It's weird. It's kind of chonky, like most N64 games. But regardless, moving on. Dan.
Mm-hmm.
This minigame board game involves ripping various Nintendo mascot characters to pieces.
Okay. Minigame board. Some Mario. Fuck.
You're right there. You're right up on the doorstep.
It's Mario Party. I'm just ripping people to pieces.
Right? So if you did that, you would be left with...
Oh,
yeah,
steal.
I guess I'm going to steal? Oh. I need to be faster.
All right, Matt's got the steal if Dan can't figure it out.
I'm going to be so mad when he says it, aren't I?
Probably.
I'm laughing at the prospect of being right.
Is it Mario Parts?
Mario Parts.
Oh! Curses.
All right. Sorry, I was trying to change the letter P. I'm sitting here while you guys are talking, going, Arty, Barty, Carty, Darty, Earty. That doesn't make sense. Farty, that's funny, but that's not it. Garty, Hardy, Jardy. Anyway.
All right, Guillaume.
Yes.
This speedy car racing game from Squaresoft may look fun, but it's actually quite depressing.
Oh, goodness. What was their game?
It was an NES game.
Yeah, it didn't have the
Steel.
NES. And,
Steel.
God damn it.
Yes. You got to point up on me, Guillaume. I gotta get it back.
Well,
Right.
you guys are both tied at 3.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
God damn it. So it's quite sad, you say. A speedy,
Right.
Speedy racing game. That's quite sad.
What's a popular NES racing game?
That's a good question. I don't want to say it out loud. But like, there's one title I have in mind, but I don't know if it's the Squaresoft one or if it's like a Nintendo one.
It's actually it looks like it's both, but
Really?
I
Okay.
say go with your gut.
Quite sad. I'm sorry for the dead air. Okay, I think it's Mac Rider.
No, it's not Mac Rider.
Okay, well, I'm not getting this then, so
All right,
I'm gonna
then.
let
Dan?
Sad Racer.
That's right.
Rad Racer, right?
Did you guys get that in Canada? Rad Racer? I know it was Highway Star in Japan, but
I mean, yeah, probably. It just I didn't have an NES, so it's not. Yeah, like I can't conjure up a picture in my head of what it actually looked like. It's not one that came back on Virtual Console or anything.
Right, yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't
it's
really.
basically an Outrun ripoff.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a super weird omission from the Virtual Console, like NSO stuff,
It's Square, I mean,
right? I know, but still, it's.
I don't know
fucking
why
Rad
they
Racer,
wouldn't just. They haven't done anything with it. They haven't touched that game in ages. Weird.
Well, yeah, that's fair. All right.
Anyway, Matt, you're up.
Oh, man. All right.
All right. This GameCube superhero brawler is all about movie references and gardening tools.
WTF.
I got it. Damn it. That's so funny. Steal, because I just want to say it so bad.
The superhero brawler from GameCube.
GameCube era.
Yeah, I so rarely played the GameCube. What was the second half of that?
It's all about movie references and gardening tools. This was a Capcom game, and it wasn't in it's not like Spider-Man and Marvel or anything. It's a unique superhero just for the game.
I'll take a stab. I don't know the second half though. I feel like it's Vengeful Joe.
Oh, you're very close. You're
So
right there.
close.
I don't know the franchise at all.
Well, you just need to figure out gardening tools.
Oh, Vengeful Hoe?
So what's the actual name of this game?
Beautiful hoe.
Beautiful hoe.
That's right. Damn. All right.
I'm gonna throw Matt a charity point on that one because he was close enough.
Aw.
I feel, Matt, I feel like you should really play that game. I feel like you would love it. It is so good.
Yeah,
It's
all
great.
right. I'll keep an eye out for it.
It's not the easiest thing to track down, and I cannot believe it hasn't been reissued or HDified at any point, but it's so good.
Yeah, it's quite fun.
All right.
It is fun, but like you need to know, like it's weird. Like if you play it on easy, like it's not going to try to push you to learn the systems, and I feel like that's
Right.
what the. And I'm not being like, oh, you can't play on easy, get good and stuff. Like it literally is way more fun when you play on normal, in my opinion. But I would look up like strategies and stuff because if you struggle against the helicopter, look up a strategy or something.
Right.
Is all I'm going to say.
Solid
For what it's
plan.
worth, I'm one of those psychopaths that like I'll play a game one pass through, I'll put it on the hardest possible setting just so I get like the most out of it. So noted.
Ah.
I appreciate you, gentlemen.
All right, Dan, you're next. Samus explores Talon 4 with a mop and bucket to clean up that filthy planet.
Metroid Grime.
Metroid Grime. That was an easy one.
That came a little too easy.
Thank you for giving me. Like, I've been playing through the Metroid games. I started Fusion today. Just the 2D. I'm not doing Prime, mostly because I can't easily play 2 and 3.
Right.
So, but I went with AM2R over Samus Returns.
Samus Returns, yeah.
I feel like that was the right choice.
I love
Which
them
one?
both.
I think I like AM2R better. I think. I don't know.
They're so different. Anyway, yeah. Sorry. For another podcast. Guillaume, back to you.
Mm-hmm.
A game about following adorable monsters around, but instead of taking their pictures, you give them haircuts.
Haircuts. So,
I feel like I know it, but I don't know it all.
I don't think I have the second part.
Right.
Yeah. Like, this is not obvious to me.
Oh, no,
okay,
I got it.
Okay, Pokemon Snip.
Pokemon Snip. Nailed it.
Well done.
All right, Matt. I don't know if you're going to get this one, but I was really happy with the name, and I actually want to play this game.
Can't wait.
Matt.
Yes.
You are an intrepid gecko with an impressive vertical leap on a quest to defeat the evil wizard Malkill.
That just sounds like the plot of an actual game.
It does. I'll give you this hint that the actual game, you're not a gecko, you're a knight.
What?
And then the weirdest part is, I had like a Sega Genesis era set of graphics in my head that made up a gecko running on like all fours. I just created a video game in my head for this fictitious plot line.
This would be an NES game, not a Genesis game.
Steel.
All right, let me have it one more time.
You are an intrepid gecko, not a knight in shining armor, with an impressive vertical leap.
I've got it. Is it Lizards and Warriors?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Boom! I love Wizards and Warriors. Oh, I love that game.
See, like I just went like, okay, which Gex game is that? Which letter of Gex do you change to get an impressive vertical leap? And didn't make any sense.
Yes, I think next time you use that question, Chris, use like iguana or something like that. Gecko is...
he got it.
I was well, okay. You're right.
All right, this is your last question of the round for all three. Dan.
Yeah.
You are an undead baker out to make bread with the power of animal transformations.
Oh, Steel.
Ooh, Steel.
Wow. Okay. One more. Okay. An undead baker.
Right. You're out to make bread.
Bread.
With the power of animal transformations.
I'm giddy. Please.
That's a great description.
Do you know it too, Guillaume?
Yeah.
Fuck. That's not my guess. I'm just thinking of more stuff. So, man. An undead baker. Power of animal.
I'm really enjoying Matt cackling like the Joker.
Wait, hold on.
I'm busting at the seams.
Hold on, I think.
No.
Fuck you. No, fuck you. I'm not saying it. Just give me the fucking point, Chris. No.
Say
Altered yeast?
Say yeah.
God damn you. I hate that you made me say that out loud. Altered yeast. God
Why
damn it.
Rave.
The undead baker part was throwing me off. I'm like, what fucking game are you a baker? All right, like, Overcooked? That doesn't make any sense. I am bread.
Burger
I am
time.
dead. But yeah, like, what the fuck? Altered yeast. I hate you so much.
That was amazing.
That's so good.
All right, Guillaume.
Yes.
God, I hope this makes sense. There's a runaway bucket of unpopped kernels, and it's your job to destroy everything in its path so it doesn't cause a delicious catastrophe.
Okay. All right. Blast Corn 64.
Blast corns.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
All right, and Matt, this one's for you.
Altered Yeast 2.
This competitive arcade game puts two players in a contest to see who can unearth the most oil by mashing buttons as quickly as possible.
Is it... No, wait. I just invented a video game. I want to tell you what that was after the round's over. Okay, competitive two-player arcade pits two players.
It's like an Olympic-style game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What's the freaking pun?
Yeah, right.
It's about
how about you just
unearthing
tell me
oil.
Oh, steal!
What's a real dangerous way to get oil that people complain about a lot?
Oh God. I was trying to do the change the wrong word.
Is it frack and field?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so the game I for some reason I thought of the Michael Jackson Moonwalker game, but then my brain was like drill, so it was Michael Jackson's Driller. None of that
I
makes
want
any
to play
sense.
that game too.
Right? Anyway.
If it makes you feel any better, Matt, I find myself often just daydreaming about Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
And
I'm not even bullshitting. All of it. Like, I'll just be sitting there, I'll be like, man, that was fucking weird that happened. Son of a bitch.
I had it for Sega Genesis.
It's, like, strangely compelling.
It is.
It's no Captain EO, but...
Well, I saw Captain EO.
I legitimately, in the Jose Canseco Executive Annex, you know that little, like, butterfly creature thing with the long tail?
Yes.
I got that at Epcot Center when I was like 7 years old, and I'm currently looking at it as it sits here in my office with me. I've had that little thing forever. He's so
Joe
cute.
Pesci is the villain for Moonwalker. Oh, man.
It's good stuff.
Anyway,
sorry.
Well, at the end of the first game, the scores are rather close. We've got Matt with 4, Guillaume with 5, and Dan with 6.
I'm doing a lot better than I thought I would.
All right, so we're going to move on to the first bonus rounds. These bonus rounds are just a single question for everybody. There's no steals on this. So bonus round number 1 is numbers game. I'm going to name a game franchise and a console. You have to tell me how many releases there were for it.
Oh, God.
So, Dan?
Yeah.
NES Contra games.
Ooh. Do we get multiple choice this time?
No, sir.
No.
Because I didn't write them.
That's fair. All right, so obviously we've got Contra. And we're just counting, like, just North American releases, right? We're not saying, like... Does that make sense?
I think so. Yeah, just
I
North
know what you're
America.
getting
Like,
at, yeah.
not Probotector, like, not
Right,
that
yeah,
shit.
no, Probotector doesn't count as a different game. So,
All right. Oh, fuck. I think it's 2. I think.
is that your answer?
But I mean, maybe. Is it 3? No, because 3 is on Super Nintendo. 2.
The answer is 3. It was Contra, Super C, and Contra Force.
Ah, fuck.
Terrible game.
I always forget about Contra Force. Because it sucks.
Well, you should. Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
All right, Guillaume.
Yes.
Super NES Mortal Kombat games.
Okay. So, the first one, the second one, the third one, Ultimate. That must have been it. The rest was like on N64 and PlayStation. And yeah, so 4. I'm going to say 4.
That is correct.
Awesome. No Adventures of Liu Kang or whatever here. Yeah.
Yeah, that was PS2 and N64 and such. All right, Matt.
Oh God, why?
I apologize for this one because I
God
kind
damn
of
it.
was going to throw this one out for the other person that was going to be on the show that wound up falling through, and I didn't rewrite it for your sensibility. So I'd be shocked and amazed if you knew this one. So I'm going to say, give it your best guess. Matt, Game Boy Advance, Mega Man Battle Network games.
STFU.
Ooh.
Jesus. I'm going to throw a guess and say 2.
It's more than you think. I'll give you that hint.
Fuck. Mega Man Battle Network?
Mega Man Battle Network games.
You know, if I were smart, I'd be buying time and typing it into the internet, but I'm playing fair here. So I'll say...
No cheating.
I'm not. I'm definitely not. My screen just went off.
Keep in mind, they did... I don't know the answer, but they did go the Pokemon route, and they had
Son of a
multiple
bee sting.
versions of the games.
That's right.
It was
So
like
I would
Battle
accept...
Network Red and Battle Network Blue.
Right. I would accept 2 different answers for this.
Fine, I'll say 5.
Very close. It was 6 or 10 because there were 2 versions of 3 through 6.
All right.
Wow.
There were
All right.
6 fucking Battle Network games?
6
I
just
thought
on
they stopped
GBA.
at 4.
Just on Game Boy
Jesus.
Advance.
That's wild.
That's too
Capcom
many
knows how to
Battle
make
Network
sequels.
games.
That's 7 too many.
No, and Capcom... Don't say Capcom knows how to make sequels. I'm still waiting for fucking Power Stone 3.
Well,
I didn't say they did. I just said they knew how to.
Rival Schools update. Star
Rival
Gladiator. That was Capcom,
They could
right?
make Dino Crisis 2 next week if they wanted to.
Well,
Why
they already
they don't,
did, like
we don't
years
know.
and years ago.
All right, sorry.
Dino Crisis
no.
3 would be
4.
impressive, though.
3 was on Xbox,
4?
so 4.
Oh, that's right, it was. Fuck. I'm being shitty, and you should be shitty right back to me.
All right, moving on to the next round. Round 2 proper is called Cover Feature. I'm going to give you a Nintendo Power month and year, and you have to tell me which game was on the cover. This is a multiple choice round, so there will be no
thank
steals, and all 3 options will be games that were covered in that issue.
Okay.
Yeah?
sure.
All right, so Dan,
Yep.
in July of 1995, Nintendo Power on their cover featured Donkey Kong Land, NHL 95, or Judge Dredd.
Oh, God. I have no idea. I'm going to say Judge Dredd, just because that seems out of left field for Nintendo Power.
And it was, in fact, Donkey Kong Land.
Fuck! That was really obvious. I thought you were trying to fuck with me.
Well, that's the thing about the Nintendo Power covers. Sometimes they are the obvious ones, and sometimes you're like, wait, what? All right, Guillaume, you're up.
All right.
The issue is March 2001. Was it Paper Mario, Pokemon Stadium 2, or Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages and Seasons?
Yeah, I had long stopped paying attention. I didn't have an N64. But Stadium sounds right. I feel like I can picture a cover that I would have seen online.
And you are correct. Pokemon Stadium
Nice.
2 was the cover story. Mr. Matt, September 1993. Was it Super Mario All-Stars, Yoshi's Safari, or Jurassic Park?
My gut is telling me it's All Stars. I'm gonna go with my gut. All Stars.
You are correct.
Ah, sweet.
Well done. All right, Dan.
Mhm.
April 2011. Nintendogs plus Cats, Super Street Fighter 4 3D edition. Yeah. There it is again. So is it Nintendogs plus Cats, Super Street Fighter 4 3D edition, or Pilot Wings Resort?
Nintendogs plus Cats. I don't think he'd give me that twice. What was the second one?
Super Street Fighter 4 3D edition, or Pilot Wings Resort?
Pilot Wings Resort.
Wow, you are correct.
No shit.
Yeah. There's giant me heads floating around on the cover of Nintendo Power.
That seems about right.
I love that game. I just don't like that it's Mii's.
Yeah.
I love the Mii's. I wish they'd come back.
I
Like
wish
when
they'd
you
come
see
back
what
too. Yeah. Was was Miitopia? Was that the one that they just put out with the crazy new editor?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, Katie
I'm
loves
just
that.
thinking, like Switch Sports Resort is so soulless. Like those characters are hideous.
Yeah.
And you can have your Mii's, but you can't, dress them up. Like you can't have the crazy like hamburger men costumes or whatever.
Right.
So but it's still better than being like those weird tweens or
Yeah, they're a little off-putting, especially like I play the game with my kids, so like I look exactly like my son because we don't play online, so we can't unlock anything. So it's kind of obnoxious. I just mean in Pilot Wings specifically, I don't like them. I love Mii's in general, and I also wish they'd come back. But there's something about Pilot Wings and the Mii's that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But I digress. All right, Guillaume, your question is for April 1995. Was it The Lion King, Stargate, or Addams Family Values?
Ooh.
See, I was more of a tips and tricks reader. I'm going to go with Addams Family Values.
It was actually Stargate.
Oh, God. Okay.
Of all things to put on the cover of Nintendo Power. Well, you had a Lion King game right there, and you went with Stargate.
Stargate's a dope movie, but
Love that movie.
fucking James,
I don't think I've ever played
James
the game.
Spader, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
James
Okay.
Spader, Kurt Russell.
Yeah, that's a dope fucking movie.
I saw it in
but
theaters.
like I never played the game. But you looked at the screenshot and it looked like nothing. Just a whole lot of sand and usually just one character on screen. And it's like, well, what are you doing?
All right, Matt. December 1996. Was it Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey, or Killer Instinct Gold?
Oh. Again, I'm going to go with my gut, Killer Instinct Gold.
Nailed it.
Ah.
Yes,
That game had
You're
such
good.
great visuals.
That game was... Except the backgrounds, but yes. Killer Instinct Gold.
Yeah. In random fact, in high school I thought I was really edgy, and I got a copy of Stephen King. Hey, shut up, all right? I got a copy. Okay, nothing's changed. Fine. I got a copy of Stephen.
I was going to say high school. That's fine. You said it, not me. It's all right.
It was 25 years ago. Anyway, I got a copy of Stephen King's The Stand, and I was reading it, and I pick it up every now and again, and my bookmark is from Killer Instinct.
Nice.
I have like a character profile and everything. I should go snap a photo of it just for the hell of it. Send it to you guys.
Get it framed.
Yeah, right.
So,
And that's
like,
my
where
story.
did you get that in the first place? Was it? Did it come with the game? Or?
I don't remember owning the game. It had to have come with Nintendo Power, because I had a subscription to Nintendo Power quite a while. I had to have gotten it that way.
I don't think I've ever
Maybe
seen
it was
Killer
a giveaway
Instinct.
at the book fair.
Yeah, maybe.
The Scholastic Book
Or
Fair.
for the Scholastic, or maybe for Riff.
Like, I don't know. I
Fundamental.
thought maybe like Killer Instinct Gold gave you bookmarks, where the Super Nintendo game gave you the Killer Cuts CD.
Killer
and I was going to
Cuts.
say, like, that's a downgrade. It's not nearly as cool.
No more music. Reading is fundamental.
That's
Maybe
right.
there's an answer on the bookmark. If we take a short 5, I'll go run get it because I know exactly where it is.
All right, Dan, your question is for April 2007. So April 2007, was it My Sims, The Godfather Black Hand Edition, or Sonic and the Secret Rings?
Those are
No way
strange
it's The
names.
Godfather. There's no way. 2007? So that's firmly Wii territory, right?
That is correct.
Like firmly Wii territory.
Yes, indeed.
All right, My Sims.
You are correct, sir.
All right, that makes sense. I don't know why that makes sense, but it just does.
And I
It's
actually played
Nintendo
The
logic.
Godfather Black Hand Edition, and it was a decent game.
Was it?
Yeah, it was
I don't
I
really
really
remember
like that
anything
one.
about it, but you know, I probably waggled my way through that entire game and thought like, well, that was perfectly fine, you know.
I
I believe
hold
perfectly fine
that.
is what most people say.
I hold those first 2 Godfather movies in such reverence because I'm a typical boy from New Jersey. So, like, leave the gun, take the cannolis. It's like the best fucking movie ever made. I just couldn't play through the game. I was like, there's no way they do it right.
Yeah, they probably didn't, but it was a good emulation of a GTA game, I suppose.
All right. Let's see. Where were we? All right, Guillaume.
Yep.
November, December 1989. Was it Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 2, Tetris, or Shadowgate?
I can picture a Shadowgate cover. I'm going to go with that.
It was Tetris.
Oh, God damn it.
Wow.
Really? I thought it was the Fabio shit. I thought that was a cover for Nintendo Power.
Nope.
The Wizards
No.
and Warriors.
Iron
Yeah.
Sword never made the cover, sadly.
No,
Poor
really?
Fabio.
How the fuck do you not put Fabio on the cover of your magazine?
Big
When
buttery
that's an
slabs
option.
of Fabio.
Oh,
Maybe they just didn't want to pay for him.
that's fair.
All right. Matt, January
Yes.
1993. Was it RC Pro-Am 2, The Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse, or The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles?
93?
Yes.
RC Pro Am 2, Mickey Mouse, Indiana Jones. I'm gonna go with the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles.
Oh, that was The Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse.
I don't even... I've never heard of the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. I've never seen this game. Did it even come out, or...?
Yeah, it came out. I actually have it. It's not very good.
Oh, okay.
I
So that's
didn't
why.
I can't think of one Indiana Jones game that has been good.
Well, I did own, what was it called? Indiana Jones' Greatest Adventures on the Super Nintendo, which was
Right.
Factor 5's take, like their attempt to do, like basically Super Star Wars, but with
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. It was not great, but I played the hell out of it. Like, I just knew every corner of that game, and today I'm like, why? Why did I spend so much time playing that game?
There was also that old LucasArts one, The Fate of Atlantis. That was supposed to be good.
Oh yeah, no, that one's great. That one I would still recommend today. But the Greatest Adventures, I think they actually released it on the Virtual Console on the Wii, and
They did, yeah.
That this helps anyone today at this point. But
More useless information. I love it,
That's right.
personally.
The best Indiana Jones game is Splunky.
like, remember that time in Temple of Doom where what's her name, Willie? What was the
Willie Scott.
anyway the girl?
Yeah.
Willie
Just
Scott, the worst movie character ever.
She ends up like pushing a statue to reveal a secret passage. Like she just grabs the boobs and just pushes on them. Well, there's like a whole mini game of that without the boobs, where you just like keep
Aw.
pushing statues left and right, and it's like this kind of really bad maze sequence, and eventually, like, you make it to the end of the level. It's the, they decided, like, well, let's condense all 3 movies so we don't end up with a Super Star Wars situation where you're, like, on Tatooine for 8 levels. But then they still do the thing where you're in the desert for fucking ever, and you're pushing statues around. It's, it's uneven.
Sounds it. Certainly doesn't.
That movie's
sound
why I
good.
can't go to museums anymore. I just walk around grabbing statue boobs. Like, no, there's a secret passage. I saw a
it's also
documentary.
It's also why you're not allowed in a bunch of museums.
Moving on. Dan.
Yes.
Dan, May 1998, was it Major League Baseball starring Ken Griffey Jr., Turok 2, or Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut?
Oh, God. I hope it's not
That's
Sculptor's Cut, because I'm not guessing that. Which means that's probably what it is. Turok 2 or Ken Griffey. I feel like you would go with Ken Griffey.
And you would be right.
All right, sweet. Like, how do you go against the kid?
Yeah.
Especially when you've got such a large financial stake in him,
Yeah, right?
as Nintendo did at the time. All right.
It made sense, though. The Mariners, Seattle, like, all that worked.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Guillaume, August 1999. Was it Army Men Sarge's Heroes, Mario Golf, or Hybrid Heaven?
What the hell's Hybrid Heaven? It would be really sad if it was Army Men, so that's probably what it is. But 99, they were pushing, like, the Game Boy connectivity thing, and Mario Golf.
It was actually Hybrid Heaven.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Was
have
it
no idea
really?
what that is.
It was a Konami, like, third-person action game.
Okay, like
Over
you
Army
don't
Men?
get Metal Gear, but you're going to get something else that's kind of Metal
Yeah,
Gear-ish.
you have Metal Gear at home.
Right.
Look at Kris with the funny.
All right, Matt. November 2002. Was it Metroid Prime, Metroid Fusion, or Animal Crossing?
Well, that's just unfair. Prime, Fusion, or Animal Crossing, 2002. That's really unfair. Jeez. I don't know. I feel like Prime is the flagship over Animal Crossing, which means it's going to be Animal Crossing. So I'll say Metroid Prime.
You are correct, sir.
Oh, jeez.
Point for Matt.
Nice.
Nicely done. All right, last question for all three is...
Thank
All
God.
right.
It doesn't. Listen, Guillaume, it doesn't end here, though.
I know, but this is killing me.
It's what we aim to do here at the Stone Age Gamer Podcast.
That's right.
Slow,
We invite
painful
guests
death.
on and make them have a miserable time.
August 2008. Was it Super Mario Sluggers, Mad World, or Castlevania Judgment?
Oh, fuck. Damn it. I want it to be Mad World, because that game's just so fucking wild. Castlevania or Mario Sluggers? I'm going to say Mad World. I don't think that's it. I just really want it to be Mad World.
It was, in fact, Mad World.
Get the fuck out of here.
Nice.
That's a point for Dan.
Nice.
Good.
That game is
Good
so
on ya.
fucking wild.
Wild is the right word for it. I didn't realize they made a sequel to it, too, or like a weird sort of sequel to it. But it wasn't all in
Right.
black and white and just kind of sucked all the fun out of it.
It's called
what it's
Angry
called.
World.
Oh, was it like a kind of a multiplayer kind of thing?
I think so. It was on
different platform?
360. I think it was what it was on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forget what it was called, but yeah, I think it was just... Was it Suda 51, or am I thinking of a different game?
You're thinking No More Heroes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Was Mad World Grasshopper?
Oh, God, was it? Maybe? Now I'm forgetting.
I don't remember.
Anyways, Guillaume, your last
okay.
question. May 2000. Was it Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Excitebike 64, or Perfect Dark?
2000. So really late. So both those last two made sense. What was the first one?
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Excitebike 64, or Perfect Dark?
I guess the big canon is Perfect Dark. I'm going to go with that.
It was Excitebike 64.
Damn it.
What?
Okay.
That makes zero sense in hindsight.
Yep.
Right?
Because I don't even remember Excitebike 64.
It's not bad. It's on Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah, it's
you have
not
the expansion
fucking Tony
pack
Hawk,
now.
though.
That's true.
Yeah, right.
Like, that game is a cultural fucking milestone.
Yeah, maybe even Nintendo Power thought, like, well, no one's going to be excited about that on the N64. They've all played it on PlayStation already. Whereas Excitebike was like, hey, see this old thing that you used to like? Well, it's back. And it's really tricky, finicky to control, and you're going to crash a lot. Have fun.
That is a
Good
fair
luck.
point.
I imagined that was verbatim.
Yeah.
I think those were actually the words in Nintendo Power, yeah.
Nintendo Power, infamously very critical of Nintendo released games.
Oh, very much so.
Imagine.
Very much so. All right, Matt, your final question is November, December 1988. Was it Double Dragon, Tecmo Baseball, or Track and Field 2?
You said Double Dragon, Tecmo Baseball, and Track and Field 2?
Mm-hmm.
88. Sugar. My gut's telling me it's gonna be I'm gonna say it's Double Dragon. My gut is telling me it's something else.
So what is your gut telling you that it is?
Because Chris is telling you it's not Double Dragon.
Well, now that I know it's not Double Dragon, it's either Tecmo Baseball or Track and Field 2. Track and Field 2.
That is correct, sir. Track and Field 2
Wow.
was in fact the answer.
No help whatsoever. Well done.
I got that all on my own. Me and my
You
gut.
did.
That's right. You did.
That's
No
my
help
story,
from anyone.
and I'm sticking to it.
All right. At the end of that round, the scores have changed a little bit. Guillaume is now in third with 7. Matt's got 8, and Dan's got 10.
All right.
Still anybody's game. As we move on to the next bonus round. The next bonus round is Zelda Towns. I'm just going to give you a hint.
I'm out. 0.
Fuck.
You just got to give me a town
Skip.
and a Zelda game.
Pass. Wait.
Boy, I
which is
should have made this multiple choice, and I'm sorry.
Yep. Hyrule.
All right, Dan. This Zelda 2 town is where you get the
Nope.
downward thrust.
Nope. Hyrule. I could not fucking tell you one town
No.
name.
Nope.
Not if we could be here all night. I'm going
Yep.
to answer Hyrule for each one. Not because
This
I'm
is just-
trying to be disrespectful.
It's
I
just the
have
bonus
zero
round. You
idea.
just got to come up with one. So your answer is Hyrule. No, that was the
Oh,
harbor
okay.
town of Mido.
Fuck, I forgot this was a bonus round. I thought we were going to the next round. I was very
No.
upset. I take it back. I will unbunch my panties.
All right, Guillaume, your
Wow.
question.
Yep.
This Tears of the Kingdom town is where you can gain the ability to lower your Hylian hood.
Oh God! I see. Like you spend so much time exploring in Tears of the Kingdom, and like the towns is the last place that I want to be in because it doesn't make it's not fun to explore. You know, you have to talk to people and just like check to see what they tell you. It's rarely interesting. You have to go indoors and you end up like climbing up their walls or something. Like you're not trying to, but then just like grabs the walls and just starts climbing.
Are you
And,
still talking about Legend of Zelda?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
Tears of the
sounds a
Kingdom.
lot like my real life.
I was going to say, that's how I make friends. Go over and I'm up on their pantry. Okay, what you got
So
up here?
Which town? That's the thing, and I'm terrible with that type of name, like this made-up place. Like, I could not care less what it's called. It's a town where there's, like, the, clothes designer, I'm pretty sure.
Well, let's see. See if I can give you a hint here. It's clothes.
If you did have multiple choices, I would get it. But like this, I just forget it.
What kind of clothing do you put on your head?
A hat, a hood, a toque.
A hat.
Sure.
So what village in...
Hatterino.
Close enough. Hateno.
Yay, thank you. I knew that.
Well, never mind. Where the fuck's my hint? I take it back.
You said eye roll.
My panties are in a bunch.
Nailed it.
At Yonkers? What?
Yeah. It's a mystical place. Nobody's ever been there.
There are 3 people who listen to this podcast that are going to laugh at that. And one of them's on it.
All right, Matt. This Wind Waker town is where you get the Swift Sail.
Yonkers.
Well, going on the logic of the last one, it's like Celia or some bullshit like that.
Celia's.
Sailtopia.
Can we steal on this one? I might know the answer if we can steal.
What the hey? Why not? We can steal on this one.
I'll let him have it.
Okay. Is it called Windfall Island?
It is Windfall Island. That is 100% correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nailed it. All right.
I don't know. Billy Joel never sung about that when he was sailing, so I don't care.
Yeah. Neither did Christopher Cross.
Right?
If it wasn't in that Christopher Cross song, I have no idea where it is.
Oh, man.
All right. Well.
That's right, Chris. We're turning hostile. You're going to get nothing but Downeaster Alexa lyrics for the rest of the show.
And Michael McDonald references. Such a long way to go.
I was hoping somebody was going to do it. Oh, man.
I was biting my tongue so hard the whole time. It just came out.
Well, all right, we're going to move on to our next round here. All right, this is the round that was written by our listener, Brian. This is called Group Mentality. So let's see. Each person is going to get a series of riddles. Answer all of the answers will be a part of the same theme, and it'll be up to you to guess what that theme is. For example, a man with explosives, a man engulfed in flames, a man who's very cold, and a man who zaps would be Mega Man 1 Robot Masters.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like that.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Famous last words.
All right, as long as it makes sense to somebody. All right, then. Dan?
But that's somebody's Dan. That's like a litmus test.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Love you.
Okay, Dan. Your clues are an artifact of object source lighting, number 47 on the periodic table AG, the first name of the actress who plays Leslie Knope on Parks and Recreation, and the most common part of the body that people cavitate.
I need a pen.
That got way harder than Mega Man villains. Jesus Christ. All right, one more time.
All right. We're talking about an artifact of object source lighting. Number 47 on the periodic table of elements, AG. The first name of the actress who plays Leslie Knope on Parks and Recreation, and the most common part of the body that people cavitate.
Oh, fuck. All right. So I've got Silver, I've got Amy, and I'm going to guess Sonic the Hedgehog?
That is correct. These are Sonic the Hedgehog characters.
Okay.
Nice.
Well done.
All right, so I'm not
So
even
what
going to
does
bullshit.
cavitate mean?
What
Yes,
does cavitate
please.
mean? I don't know.
I want to say he was trying to say, like, crack your knuckles, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
See,
All right.
my mind went to, like, cavitate. Like, is it like putting your hand under your armpit and making fart noises? So I was like, whose armpit?
That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these are definitely easier than others, and I apologize. And I didn't write these ones.
Cavitation, the formation of an empty space within a solid object or body. Cavitation in medical terms. Yeah, all right. We'll skip that one.
See, I'm not even
Armpit
going to,
would
like,
fit.
to pull the curtain back a little bit.
The cat.
Right? I was filling out, because I have my consultation Monday morning. And as I was filling out my pre-screening visit form for this doctor that I'm going to, one of the words on there I had to look up because it was capitate, and that is it has to do with, like, your insurance and paying the same amount. It was like, do you capitate for a certain procedure? I was, the fuck does that mean?
What?
Don't make this hard. Gotta look shit up on your question.
Like, we know
so
that-
and now I hear cavitate.
We know what decapitate. Yeah, we know what decapitate means. So obviously,
Right?
capitate is like sewing a head onto.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. All right. Anyway, Sonic.
Yeah, what?
Woo!
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Good job.
All right. All right, Guillaume. Two
Yes.
trios of 24-karat discs, the sequel to the Iliad, a common name for light rays from a very specific star, and the square of 8, the cube of 4, and the sixth power of 2.
By the time you say the fourth thing, I forget about like the first three.
Can we steal this round, Chris? Not that I have it. I'm just asking.
Yes.
Okay.
The cube of 4. I feel like I can't count the cube of 4 because I'm an idiot.
It's just
Can
a real...
I write down the...
Read them again, Chris.
Yes, please.
yes.
Yes, let's see. Two trios of 24-karat discs, the sequel to the Iliad, a common name for light rays from a very specific star, and the square of 8, the cube of 4, and the sixth power of 2.
Sorry, repeat the third one again.
A common name for light rays from a very specific star.
Steal.
Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, so they're Mario games. You've got
Mario
Super Mario
games.
Odyssey, 64, Sunshine.
Yep.
What the
6
hell's the
golden
first one?
coins. Two
6 golden
trios of
coins.
24-karat discs.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
that's
Okay.
good. I was
Well
thinking
done.
systems. I was like, all right, so the Magnavox Odyssey, that makes sense. The 64, what the fuck system has gold coins? Way off. That was really good. That's clever.
That was good, yeah.
All right, Matt. Oh, boy. All right, so this one's...
Oh, I don't
This
like
one
that.
he labeled as hard, okay? So I'm sorry.
I've been holding on to this for the right moment. Thanks, Brian. Go ahead.
All right, Matt.
Okay.
A 1977 movie starring Richard Dreyfuss about flying saucers.
Okay.
No, I Am Your Father. The third movie in a series about killer sharks, and a segment on Rocky and Bullwinkle that focused on old children's stories.
What the
All right.
fuck?
Can I have the second one?
The second one was No, I Am Your Father.
Shit. Okay, and then the third one was
The third movie in a series about killer sharks.
and then the
Well, a
fourth
killer
one-
shark.
Yeah, and then the fourth one.
A segment on Rocky and Bullwinkle that focused on old children's stories. This is an
Was
absurd
Robert
category.
Duvall the first actor you said?
No,
Richard
Richard
Dreyfuss.
Richard
About
Dreyfuss.
flying saucers.
Okay.
Well,
I'm not going to get anywhere close thinking about Robert Duvall.
but you know what? You should keep thinking about Robert Duvall so you don't attempt to steal.
I'm kind of always thinking about Robert Duvall, though. I don't know why.
I don't blame you. I like Robert Duvall a lot. No, I'm your father. Oh, God. I mean, the only thing that's coming to mind is like, and this isn't even right because that third film about a killer shark doesn't make sense. I'm just going to take a stab in the dark and say like Steven Spielberg films. I don't know.
All right. Well, you've definitely got the movie connection here. Does anyone want to attempt to steal this one?
Steal?
What do you got?
Nothing. So it's Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I just want us to talk through it.
Right,
It's
yeah.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind. What
That's
was
right.
the second one?
The second one was No, I Am Your Father.
Okay.
So
So
that's The Empire Strikes Back, right?
right.
That's correct.
Does this have to do with like the third in a trilogy?
Yeah, but that's the second one. Close Encounters is not a franchise.
you're right.
It's just
You're
one
right.
movie. Jaws 3, The Revenge of...
It was Jaws 3D.
Is
Oh,
Jaws
yeah.
3D.
Yeah.
Was it Jaws 2, The Revenge, then?
Yes.
I think so.
Someone got revenge at some point.
That shark was
I think
getting
it was the
fucking
shark.
revenge
He
for
was
no
pissed.
reason.
And then the final
He
one
ate
was...
that girl off the banana boat in the first one. It scared the shit out of me.
A segment on Rocky and Bullwinkle that focused on old children's stories.
That's the one I can't figure out.
I'm having a tough time putting that together too.
That was
Hatch Tales?
Fractured Fairy Tales was the name of the
Okay.
segment. So what do all of those have in common?
It's got us stumped.
That
James
is
Earl
true.
Jones.
James Earl Jones. Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall. That's what it was. He was in all four of those.
He was right the whole time.
All right, in the interest of us eventually going to bed tonight,
Yeah. Yeah.
these are all the movies that were the inspirations for the titles of Bubsy games.
Close Encounters of the
God
Third
damn it.
Kind. No, I'm
God damn
even
it.
more upset at myself, and Chris knows why.
That's so good.
And this gentleman Brian made this question, and it randomly fell on me, who was not supposed to be on this episode. And Chris understands why I'm very upset.
Yeah, that's some good comedy right there.
You couldn't write that.
Wow.
There
alright.
were 4 Bubsy movies? Games?
There was more than 4 actually.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so the
Fractured
first one was
38 of them.
Claws
won't
Encounters of the
stop.
Third Kind, the Woolly Strike Back, Bubsy 3D, and Fractured Furry Tales.
Ah.
I see.
Yeah,
That's
that's
disappointing.
really good.
I
It's
hate
a
how
really
good that
good
is. Yeah.
category.
I'm so upset at this.
All right, Chris,
All
what do you
right.
got?
Dan, back to you. Let's see.
Mega Man.
A mountain
Man.
range, a mountain range between Central Valley and the Great Basin, a misbehaving pooch, a very strong snowstorm, and someone who is unable to sleep.
Blizzard,
wait, can we
Naughty
steal?
Dog,
Yeah.
PlayStation
Uh-huh.
Studios.
Close enough. They're just video
Okay.
game
Yeah.
developers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Insomnia.
Yeah.
Or Insomniac.
Yeah, Insomniac.
Insomniac. Yeah.
First
the
one was
first
Sierra.
one?
Sierra.
Sierra. Okay. Yeah, not a PlayStation studio, but video game studios. I'd have gotten there.
Close enough. Close
you did
enough
get
considering the difficulty here. That's a big point for
That
Dan.
was good.
Yeah. I really like this category, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did a bang up job on this one. I am thrilled with it. Let's see, where'd we leave off? All right, Guillaume.
Yes.
I didn't know this was true. The national mammal of the USA, a car brand popular for the Civic, cherry blossoms, and co-host of the Stone Age Gamer podcast.
What?
I feel like I should know it if I'm in it. I am the co-host. Am I?
You are.
That'd be a really weird way to find out you weren't.
Okay, repeat the first two. I think I got it.
The national mammal of the USA, and a car brand popular for the Civic.
I know nothing about cars. I'm trying to remember. Just based on the last two, I'm guessing it's Sakura and Dan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with like Street Fighter Alpha characters.
Oh, yes.
Street Fighter characters. That is
Honda,
correct.
Honda.
Sakura.
And bison.
Honda.
The national mammal of the USA is bison.
Is it really?
Wow.
There you go.
After we came in and killed a bunch of... Anyway. Bunch of colonizer bastards.
Jesus.
Matt, this one is for you. Less than 5% of stings from this insect require medical attention. A green rock, an insult used to describe new players at video games, and negative 34 degrees Fahrenheit.
Mortal Kombat characters?
That is correct.
Nice.
Scorpion, Jade, Noob, and Sub-Zero.
Oh,
wow.
New Jade. I was thinking, what was the clue? For Jade?
For a green rock.
Rock. Okay, I went Emerald. That's right.
I was thinking Kryptonite.
I was thinking Shamrock. I have no idea what Shamrock even means. I just know it's vaguely Irish related. I have no idea if it's green.
Isn't it
It's a milkshake at McDonald's.
It's
Okay,
really good.
Right.
Isn't another word for a four-leaf clover?
Yes?
It could be. If
like
you
the
want it to
question.
be, yeah, sure.
I love the questioning tone. Yes.
Yeah, it's not
All right.
not like my name gives away the fact that I'm Irish or anything. Oh, Dan Ryan. Oh, boy, oh. Yeah. Just sitting here with my fucking shillelagh being embarrassed.
Right,
The Italian
Dan.
kid figured it out. Okay, go ahead.
Dan. Something
Yeah.
something teenagers generally give to their parents. The sound that accompanies lightning. Scott Pilgrim blank and uncooked meat.
SmackDown versus Raw.
Keep going. What?
Here comes the
what?
pain. Fucking WWE SmackDown versus Raw.
What do these all have in common?
They're fucking. It's a wrestling video game series.
There you go, wrestling games.
Okay.
Nice.
Attitude, Thunder versus the World, and Raw.
Okay. Sorry, I was just going
Thunder.
SmackDown versus Raw, but yes, excellent. Thunder. Ugh. This is a terrible show. It's a terrible game. Yuck. It's not as
I
bad as
will take your
Backstage
word for
Assault, but ooh boy.
There's your wrestling question, and it landed on Dan. There you go.
I'm so happy about that. Vikingo,
Guillaume.
Volador Jr. Just name random luchadors for no reason.
Guillaume, a building commonly associated with Halloween, space rocks with an orbit, easy arithmetic, and a fever that Bunker and Garcia caught. Oof.
So, Haunted House. What was the second one?
Space rocks with an orbit.
Okay. Okay, and the third one?
Easy arithmetic.
Where is this going?
Steel?
Wherever you'd like it to
And-
go.
Yeah, the
And-
fourth one?
A fever that Bunker and Garcia caught.
I have no idea who those people are. So, Haunted House, Planet Division, Pac-Man. That's It all fits together. It's kind of obvious. I don't even have to say it.
Well, you got Haunted House and Pac-Man right.
Really?
It's as obvious as altered yeast. You don't even,
Yeah.
need to say
Addition,
it out loud.
subtraction, multiplication. What is easy arithmetics?
It was a launch title for this system. These are all games for a single platform. That's your hint.
Launch games.
Oh, not launch games. Sorry, they were part of they were early games for this one platform.
Okay. So is this like Atari 2600?
Yes, these are
Oh,
Atari
cool.
2600 games. That would be Asteroids, where space rocks in
Asteroids.
orbit. Easy arithmetic is basic math, and then Pac-Man because of Pac-Man fever.
Okay, a little bit before my time, but the fever question helped, I guess. And cool.
All right, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
A cold symptom commonly associated with bronchitis. A nickname for someone who walks less fast than you do. That was a sentence.
I got it. I already got it. Fucking steal. I got it.
Already?
Yeah.
A meditation room in a monastery, and the backwards spelling of a limbless reptile.
Right. Yeah.
I got it because I have children. That's why I got it.
All right, run it back one more time.
A cold symptom commonly associated with bronchitis. A nickname for someone who walks less fast than you do. A meditation room in a monastery, and the backwards spelling of a limbless reptile.
The monastery one. Meditation.
Oh,
room in a
okay.
Monastery. Oh my god, I have no idea. And I know you guys are just chomping at the bit too. You got it immediately.
Oh, I'm so ready. I don't even
second-
know the monastery one.
That's really driving me nuts.
It doesn't matter. Think about the
yeah,
limbless
yeah.
reptile. Spell it backwards.
Yeah. I'm gonna write it.
What do you come up with?
Ecans.
Okay.
So if that doesn't click for you, then you're never going to get this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that
then it's
Although
I
the second... Yeah, the second one was the one that helped me, the person who's walking slower than
Yeah.
you.
well, you guys know it, so I'm just gonna talk through it. I got slowpoke.
That's
Yep.
right.
That's right.
Why am I not? And then the first one's wheeze.
Well, that would be an evolution, I think.
Oh, so a cough.
Oh, dude,
Okay.
he just gave you it. He just no.
Oh.
I'm taking this one, Chris.
Is it like Viva Pinata characters?
Dan, what's the answer?
Pokemon characters.
They're Pokemon.
Coughing,
Coughing,
slowpoke, some
Slowpoke.
monastery
Yeah.
fucker, and
Cloister.
Ekans.
Yeah.
Cloister.
Like
Oh,
Cloister?
Cloister.
Cloister,
See,
yeah.
Okay.
See, I'm gonna say it. Pokemon was way before my time. I mean, way after my time. I've never gotten into it. Yeah, I was never gonna get that one. Damn. Okay. I see it.
Yeah,
I
if-
now see it.
If you got Slowpoke and Ekans and that didn't click, that was never going to happen.
Yeah, it
you
was
might
just
as well
never
just
gonna
say
happen.
Hyrule.
You know what? You got me.
Yonkers. That's right.
Yonkers. Yeah. I'm so happy.
Yonkers isn't real. I'm tired of all of us pretending that it fucking is. Birds aren't real, and they go home to Yonkers. That's what I fucking believe.
Dan, I worked in Yonkers for 18 years.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I went
I'm
to
just kidding.
Westchester.
I'm just sad because I wanted to move to Yonkers, and every time I said that to
Really?
somebody, they were like, "You want to fucking move to Yonkers? Why?"
Why?
It's like, I don't know. It
Yes,
just seems
why-
weird.
No, it's too expensive. It's like some of the highest income property taxes because it's Westchester.
Oh,
It's terrible.
Trying to say I'm not fucking fancy? All right.
I've met you. You're not.
That's fair. That's fair. Good point.
That's
All
why I
right,
love
Dan. Dan. An argument over an inflatable piece of rubber. A sport whose ball is only about 1.6 inches in diameter. Jack Black voices a panda famous for doing this. And a downhill race through flags.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so slalom. Jack Black voices a panda who's famous for... Are these black box NES games? Kung
They
Fu?
are black box NES games.
Right.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That
Put
was
that
quick.
together fast.
What
Balloon
were the
fight,
first two?
golf.
I didn't even get the first two.
An
got
argument
the
over an inflatable piece of rubber is balloon fight. A sport whose
Oh, okay.
ball is only about 1.6 inches in diameter is golf.
Yeah.
Good point. I was thinking
Wow.
like a bad key party for the first one. It's like, oh, this is going well.
Key party.
We all said we were going to be cool, and now all of a sudden, no, we're just not fucking cool? All right. It's fine. I'll just deflate it, I guess. Everybody else has been there, right? It's not just a me thing? No? Okay.
I don't even know
I
what
think
you're
there's
talking
literally
about.
a Bob's Burgers episode where like someone's uncomfortable with their parents
There is.
being into balloons.
There definitely
Something
is.
really arousing about balloons. But anyway,
I
please don't
digress.
splice that out and put it on the internet out of context. Thank you.
I'll just, I was going to say I'd send it to the editor of RFN, but that's you, so.
That's right. And we don't kink shame here. If you're into fucking balloons, this is the podcast for you.
I'm so glad I'm
Going
here
right
right
in our
now.
official description. All right.
There's your
All right.
episode title.
All right, Guillaume,
Done.
this one's another
Yes.
stretch, kind of like that Bubsy one. So,
or
think,
balloon fight.
think outside.
Aha! Watch it, clever,
Well done.
clever
Fitting
girl.
right in, Guillaume. Good job.
All right, let's do this.
Fit right in. All right.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't subtle. That was right there.
But
Okay.
for Kris, I mean, Kris isn't that guy.
Oh, fuck. All right. The name of the 7-Up mascot, an annelid in a spacesuit. There was a $1 million prize if you could find all the hidden symbols in this game, and a Jurassic paint-by-numbers game.
What? Please repeat this.
All right. The name of the 7-Up mascot, an annelid in a spacesuit. There was a $1 million prize if you could find all the hidden symbols in this game.
Fuck you. God damn it, Brian.
I didn't write it
Steal.
down.
God damn it.
And a Jurassic paint-by-numbers game.
Paint by numbers. That's
I don't
wild.
even know that
I
one,
feel-
but I just know the other three.
Yeah, I know the.
The first two to me point to what was his name? David Perry, like the Shiny Entertainment games or Dave Perry games. Does that make sense?
You're not that far off?
Wow.
Do you want to keep cooking on that? Or do you want that to be your official answer?
Or what's his face?
What's the score, Kris?
The
I'm
score
being,
right
this is
now...
kind of a dickhead thing to say, but I don't mean
No,
it that
I-
way.
You're 4 points in the lead, Dan. So
Okay, think about music, Guillaume.
Yeah, no. What's Tommy Tallarico?
that is
you go.
correct.
Composed.
These are games
Okay.
that Tommy
Thank you.
Tallarico allegedly worked on. Cool Spot, Earthworm Jim, Advent Rising, and Color a Dinosaur.
I see. Okay. Really?
I
And he's
didn't
gonna
want
take
the
credit
fucking
for
point
everything.
for that one. Fuck that guy.
Games that
Tallarico.
Joey Curris probably composed for.
Yeah.
We
That's
also
in the
would have
metadata.
accepted.
All right, Matt. An instrumental song by Fleetwood Mac, World in Blank. The Mona Lisa, Girl with a Pearl Earring, and American Gothic are all this kind of picture. Pi r squared is the formula for the area of a blank, and musical composition an orchestra usually plays.
Okay.
One more?
One more time.
Can you say it again?
One more time, please.
All right, so the first one. An instrumental song by Fleetwood Mac whirled in blank. The Mona Lisa, Girl with a Pearl Earring, and an American Gothic are all this kind of picture. Pi r squared is the formula for the area of a blank, and musical composition and orchestra usually plays.
I think I got it.
It is. It's literally on the tip of my tongue. Oh my god.
I'm going to actually be disappointed if you don't get this one, Matt.
I know, I feel it. I could feel it through the internet. Okay. For some reason I'm drawing a blank on the Fleetwood Mac song, so skip that. The last one is music.
Stop that.
F and F. I hate everyone and everything right now.
We talk about this. We have talked about this every October for like 5 years.
Oh, it's Castlevania games.
That is right.
Circle, portraits, aria.
The Harmony is the first one. Portrait is the second one. Circle is the third one. Symphony is the last one.
Symphony.
Wow.
If I got Symphony, I would have gotten it immediately.
Last question each.
Damn
Dan.
it, Ryan.
Yeah.
An angel is typically seen with wings and a blank, a
Giant
backwards
cock.
mood.
What religion do you follow? Just curious.
Sorry. It's just...
Yonkers.
Are you done?
Sorry.
Never.
A backward mood. The time taken for 50% of a radioactive isotope to
Steel.
decay.
Steel.
And I'm George McFly. I'm your density. I mean your blank.
Right.
Okay, so a Halo, Destiny, Half-Life, and what was the other one?
A backwards mood.
A backwards mood? Oh, Doom. So first-person shooters made by id?
First-person shooters.
Or not
just
made by
first-person
id,
shooters.
but
Yep.
first-person shooters. All right.
FPS.
Yep.
Nice.
Got it.
That was good.
Right.
I like. I'm your density. I mean your destiny. Yeah, I was way off with the cock thing. I apologize. That was crazy.
Sorry, just think about something else.
Yeah, well, just came out there.
I was really hoping you would have gotten hung up on that and not gotten that, so I could have gotten the point on it. Wouldn't be the first, won't be the last.
I just, again, Guillaume, I did ask before we started recording.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I did ask. Sorry.
It greatly determines the level of absurdity.
But also, like, we know why they're called cherubs, right? So,
That's,
Wait.
I don't know. Does that make sense? Probably not.
it
Forget
does.
about it.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Oh, boy. All right, Guillaume. A wrestling move, not a strike. Dihydrogen monoxide at negative 40 degrees. A famous painting, the blank of Kanagawa. And the fourth state of matter.
That's
This
really
is a tough
hard.
one, but it's clever.
That's tough.
I think I only got one of those. You really got me here. I don't think I've heard of the famous painting because I know nothing about art. The fourth state of matter.
Yeah, Kris, do you mind repeating that one more time, please?
A wrestling move, not a strike. Dihydrogen monoxide at negative 40 degrees. A famous painting, the blank of Kanagawa. Also, you find these in the ocean. and the fourth state of matter.
I mentioned that I was playing through a series earlier in the podcast, Guillaume.
I got it. I
Okay.
think it's like Metroid weapons.
Yes,
so,
Metroid beams.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's very
so
clever.
ice. I got
great
ice and
waves.
wave, and that was kind of enough. But like, what is it? Phaser,
Plasma.
plasma. Yeah,
And then the first
Phaser.
one is grapple.
grapple. Okay.
Oh, I had
All right.
hold. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, last one, Matt.
Ugh.
In Resident Evil, Mark Twain was one of the first. I'm giving you the game because otherwise these are completely insane. All right, so the game is Resident Evil. Mark Twain was the first one of the first authors to use this new invention. In Dark Souls, a pile of burning wood. In Silent Hill, paper, typically spiral bound or composition. And in Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, out front of the Bellagio Casino.
Are they save points?
Yes, save or checkpoints.
Nice.
Typewriter,
Nice.
bonfire, notebook, or fountain. Okay.
Outside
Well
the
done.
Bellagio.
That was really clever. Can I make
Bravo.
a suggestion, Chris?
Absolutely.
If we ever do that game again, and I think we should,
Yeah.
I think it should be worth 2 points if you can get the category and all 4 individual titles.
Ooh.
Raises the stakes. All right.
A little bit, right?
I will take
Yeah.
that under advisement.
Okay. I
We'll
really
send it to
like
our
that. Well done.
All
We'll
right.
send it to our
the
crack team of
scores.
judges.
Dan is currently running away with it with 16 points, but Guillaume
fuck that guy.
has 13 and Matt has 11. So it's really not that. It's not impossible to turn this around. So here's a fun bonus game. Let's do this one next. I'm going to save that one. So this bonus game is called Which Came First. This is a multiple choice round where I'm going to list 3 games and you have to tell me which one was released first. Dan.
Yeah.
Star Ocean, The Second Story, Star Ocean Till the End of Time, or Endless Ocean.
Okay, so did you give me 4 games or 3?
3. Star Ocean: The Second Story, Star Ocean Till
Okay.
the End of Time, or Endless Ocean.
Which came first?
Which one was released first?
Oh, I'm waffling between Endless Ocean and Second Story. But I think I'm just your mother. Endless Ocean, because I don't know anything about it.
Star Ocean Till the End of Time came out August 31st, 2004, whereas The Second Story was 2009 and Endless Ocean was 2008.
Fuck.
See, I thought
right.
there was a trick there where, like, actually Second Story was, like, the first sequel until the End of Time was, like, the 4th or 5th Star Ocean. I know nothing about that series.
Yeah, it's just RPG naming conventions.
Yeah.
Being weird. All right, Guillaume, which came first? For Nintendo 64, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Star Wars Battle for Naboo, or Star Wars Rogue Squadron?
Oh, God.
Racer or Squadron? Because, again, I didn't own an N64. Of course, Shadows of the Empire came out before all of them.
That
so
would be
that's
correct.
a point right there. Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
a good one.
And I'm going to say, I guess, maybe Rogue Squadron came before
You
Racer.
are correct. Rogue Squadron was, in fact, the answer. All right, Matt, which came first? For Super Nintendo, Mega Man X2, Mega Man 7, or Mega Man Soccer?
Ooh.
Wow.
That's tricky and shitty, Chris.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
Wow. Okay. And then, jeez. All right. I'm gonna go with my gut and say I'm going to go with my gut and say Mega Man X2.
That was Mega Man Soccer.
Oh, that was
Really?
Yeah.
That was my other choice.
Soccer
I
was
would have
March
gotten
94.
all three of those wrong.
X2 was January 95. 7 was September 95. All right. Well, that didn't move the needle too much, so let's move on to the music round.
Thanks.
All right. The music
Thanks.
round,
This
I'm
isn't
going to play
fucking
you
Zelda
guys
songs again, is it?
No, it's not. No. This is
Okay.
This one's all over the map. Okay. So
Oh, great.
I'm going to play you a snippet of music from a game. They're all for Super Nintendo. So these are
Okay.
songs for Super NES games that relied on Mode 7. Each song has something to do with a part of the game where Mode 7 was being used. You know, the fancy scaling and
Yeah,
rotation Super Nintendo was known for?
Yep.
So, goodness, sorry about that. All right, first up, Dan, this is your song. Try not to blurt out the answer before I'm done playing the song, just in the interest of making Evan's life easier.
That seems like a fucking...
Tough
Okay.
ask.
I know it's a big ask, so... All right, here we go.
I got no idea.
This
Can
is
we steal?
Yes, you can absolutely steal.
I'm
steal.
so bad at the music shit. I'm so bad at it.
Dan, I co-host a podcast with Kris about video game music.
And you don't know?
I'm sweating right now.
Fuck. Yeah, this is way more embarrassing for you. It sounded Kirby-ish. So I'm going to say Kirby.
Guillaume, what's the answer?
It's Super Mario Kart.
That is correct.
Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, you're going to clean up on this one, Guillaume. This is not my forte.
We'll see.
All right, Guillaume, this is your song.
Well, we're almost losing the song there for a bit.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear it okay? Should I play it again?
No, I think I get the gist. It sounded Super Castlevania 4-ish, whatever that was the name.
You're not far off.
Oh, really? But it's not that.
It's not that.
Shit.
Is that your guess? I'm going to give you another shot.
Steal! Just because I know another game that's kind of Castlevania.
God damn it! If it's not that, because like it had the whole Mode 7 thing.
Right. Yeah. This is a boss fight that relied on Mode 7 in this game. It's really
Dan, do
hard
you know
too.
Oh, I definitely got it then. Yes. Crumble under the pressure, Guillaume. Steal my point back.
This is how we treat guests, Dan.
Yes, it is. This is a fucking serious competition.
Thing is, like, it really sounds like. I'm gonna go with Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
That is it. Yes.
Damn it. That was going to be my guess. Damn it.
This was the floating worm boss that like flies in and spins around and stuff in Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Yeah.
It sounded so much like Konami, and I don't know. It didn't evoke Capcom to me at all. But I admit, like, I generally don't play Super Ghouls and Ghosts. When I get the opportunity to not play it, I always take it.
That's the best thing I've heard. And someone said altered yeast.
All right, Matt. This one is yours.
No.
Steel.
Fuck. Is this like it? It feels like UN Squadron.
Does it now?
That's my answer.
Guillaume, what's the answer?
Okay. We're not giving.
Matt, can we push Matt along here? I'll give you one more hit, Matt.
There's no excuse.
We covered this game on our podcast.
No,
for I believe
that makes me feel even worse.
For I believe 2 episodes. I think.
Oh shit!
Unless I'm forgetting.
Is this a Sonic the Hedgehog game?
Way more embarrassing for you than me.
I know, but listen.
Super Nintendo games, Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right, hang on a second. If any of you listens to Wave Back, I talk about how little I've actually paid attention to video game music while playing it. Okay, so fuck everyone.
And apparently, how little you pay attention to Kris.
Who?
Exactly.
All right, okay. Two episodes. Sugar. Can you tell me what I was wearing? No. All right.
As little as possible.
Is this a game that had like weird special edition nonsense, Kris?
No.
Oh, okay. Then it's not what I'm thinking of.
I mean, I guess it was re-released on later platforms with some stuff added.
Oh, I have no idea then.
Take it, Guillaume.
I've got no idea. If you ask me.
I heartily agree.
I feel really stupid if it's not Chrono Trigger.
It is Chrono Trigger.
Son of a bee sting.
Yeah, this is when
it's
you're racing.
The race in the future on the hover bike thing.
Yup.
It's not a great sequence, but it's got that one song.
It does indeed have that one song.
The one we just heard, actually.
It'd be weird if there were 2 songs at the same time.
One playing out of each speaker.
Yeah. That'd be wild. For whatever
right,
kind of experience you wanted.
Yeah.
You're up.
Super Tennis. Arrow the Acrobat. I'm just naming Super Nintendo games.
What could this be?
Could be anything, really.
I'm going to steal, I guess, but I feel
you
I
are.
shouldn't.
No, you should. Can I hear it one more time? It's not going to help, but can I?
I can't believe.
I just kind of liked it.
I cannot believe this. I think you're going to kick yourself.
Probably Super Metroid. No.
I can say that it is not Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Can say that with authority.
Yeah.
I
think
really
at this point he is the authority.
Have no idea when I hear this shit out of context. I really don't.
It's so hard, yeah.
For me, this is like the most difficult game we play. The other like clever shit I can figure out, but music out of context, my brain just doesn't work that way. I have no fucking clue.
No context outside of not being Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Of not being Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Super Castlevania.
That's the one. It's Super Castlevania.
Oh, thank you, Guillaume. I thought I wasn't sure if we were being cool or.
Well, I feel like I didn't really deserve my point earlier, so there we go.
Thank you. What fucking sequence is that in? I have literally no idea. I've played that game 100 times.
The hint is Mode 7. It's that spinning room.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is.
The Mode 7 tech
earlier.
demo room, yeah. The whole thing is these are parts of the games that have something to do with Mode 7.
Huh.
All right.
Son of a bitch.
Guillaume.
Thanks, man.
Yes. Is there more to this? I feel like the rest would inform my answer.
Sure.
Wow. Now I feel like an idiot because I know the series. I just know if fuck.
There's a couple of parts that this song plays in throughout the game, but there's one in particular that is extremely Mode 7.
Right. Okay. So I'm guessing Super Mario World.
Because
if we're saying Yoshi's Island, I feel like wasn't that like the FX chip too?
It also used the FX chip.
Okay, or so I would guess then that this is Yoshi's Island.
This is Yoshi's Island. This is the Raphael the Raven fight where it's spinning around.
Right. Okay. Cool. It's hard to distinguish sometimes, like which part of that game is like the VFX chip, because
right?
They just they don't show it, like they don't like you're not like, holy shit, this is Star Fox. It's more like, holy shit, Yoshi is on skis and he's just like following the slope. What is this, wizardry?
That game's nuts. I adore that game. Oh boy! All right, Matt, you're either going to get this one right away or you're going to be totally stumped.
Awesome. I love my chances.
All right. Godspeed.
The fuck?
Oh, man.
Steal just so I can guess if he doesn't get it right. Because I have no idea.
I feel inclined to give a hint on this one. This is a sports game.
Well, that was not my guess.
With Mode 7?
A Mode 70 sports game. There were a couple of those on Super Nintendo.
Huh. Could you name a few? Just to get my memory jogging? No, Mode 7.
Kris,
yeah.
Is this a game that you purchased with me and my children at a convention?
No, it is definitely not.
Okay, that was my guess then. Now I got to come up with something else.
I mean, I could give you the hint that it starts with the word super, but that doesn't exactly narrow it down.
Nope.
Super Tecmo Bowl.
No, sir. Anybody want to try to steal?
Super Ken Griffey Jr.
All right, so my initial guess was going to be NCAA, but you said no, because that's the one you bought when we were... Where were we? Long Island?
That was Long Island
RetroCon?
Yeah.
So what the fuck else? There was Super... I know there was a Super Tennis.
All right, well, if you've taken this much time on a steal, I'm not going to give you the point. It's Super Soccer.
Oh, okay. I thought it was...
that old chestnut. Everybody knows Super Soccer.
You could tell by classic. The wave of appreciation that came after you said the answer.
All right, Dan.
Dick. Yeah.
This one's for you.
Oh, God.
That game's got a very specific sound.
It sounded vaguely Turtles in Timey.
Is that your guess?
Sure.
Yes, it is Turtles in
Time.
Time.
All right, sweet. That weird like bass drum Konami hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's in like, that's the only reason I got that.
Yeah, it's that futuristic level where you're riding on the little pods and stuff.
Yeah.
Neon Knight Riders.
Ooh.
All right, Guillaume.
That sounds sexy.
This one's for you.
I'm fairly sure I've never played this. I'm gonna say I've never mustered the courage to actually try to play Pilot and Wings on Super NES. Is this what Pilot Wings sounds on Super NES?
This is not what Pilot Wings sounds like.
Okay, so I have no idea.
Anybody want to take a swing at it?
That was going to be my guess.
Super Mario RPG.
No, it is definitely not that.
No idea.
Paperboy 3D.
No, this was Secret of Mana.
Oh, okay.
When you're riding on that dragon.
I own that
yeah.
game. Oh my god, I suck.
Yeah, I kind of
Everybody
hate that
remembers
game.
that part. Yeah.
I played it for the
no
first time
fucking-
on Switch, and I went through the whole damn thing, and like, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
And then you fight Santa Claus, and like, what? What are we doing here?
Out there. And it's really annoying. I digress. All right, Matt.
No, are we still doing this? All right.
Yeah, got a few left. We'll get there.
A few. Can I get a few more seconds of that?
Just a few more. Here you go.
That didn't help.
Steel.
Is it like super R type?
No, that's not it. Guillaume?
That would be Contra 3.
Contra
Super
3 of the
Contra.
Alien Wars. That is correct. There's
Never
those
played
ridiculous top-down Mode 7 levels.
Yeah, they weren't great. They were cool at the time, and then you play them today, and you're like, that
Woof.
sucked.
Yeah, like they're neat, but they're not fun, and that's what sucks about them.
Yeah.
The rest of that game's a masterpiece, though. Freaking love Contra. Anywho's,
It's pretty good. Anywho.
Dan.
Yeah. Nope.
I mean, it's
One of the
sounded
Final
cool.
Fantasies.
Nope.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that was just an alarm clock.
Right? Is it that firefighter game? Fucking no idea. Absolutely no clue.
So like, go a little deeper in the song, see if it... Anything?
Nope. Still nothing.
Like an electric drum demo or something.
Yeah, something for the Super Scope?
This is F-Zero.
Is it?
Mm.
Oh,
This is the Deathwind course.
Well, I definitely
Sure it
don't
is.
remember
I can see why that song doesn't come back in, Super Smash Brothers or whatever.
The all-time classic. If you really like snare drums, that's the song for you.
that. Snare drums and alarm clocks.
name of my sex tape.
9-9.
That's right. Well done. Thank you.
All right, Guillaume.
Probably something I kick myself for not knowing.
I mean, it definitely isn't. What was that one?
Super Castlevania.
It's definitely not Super Castlevania. Oh, it's not Super Soccer.
Okay, so it's probably not something I'm going to kick myself for not knowing. I don't know a whole lot of... what was that, like NCAA basketball? I'm going to go with that.
Oh,
That's
we're
the
talking
only
about...
Other...
Remember earlier in the show, we were talking about Mii's. That was fun. That was a good conversation.
Oh, is this what Pilot Wings on the Super Nintendo sounds like?
This is what Pilot Wings on the Super Nintendo sounds like.
Awesome. Well, now I know.
And now you know. This game's got a phenomenal soundtrack. It's Soyo Oka. It's just wonderful, wonderful music. And this song was reprised in Smash Brothers. A couple of remixes, I think. Anyways. Oh, God, Matt, I'm so sorry. This weird shit keeps landing on you. I don't know, man. This is just the way it timed out. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked and super impressed if anyone knows this one. And I'm sorry.
Michael Jackson's Driller.
See, that one kind of sounds familiar to me. That's weird.
What kind of hints could I possibly give you for this?
You could just give me the name. I still wouldn't believe you.
This is a very expensive game for Super Nintendo. If you can track this one down, it's one of the more expensive ones. It's a series of games that I believe got its start on the Amiga.
Is this the one that I was thinking of earlier, Kris, that had a bunch of weird special editions that we
don't think so.
Were upset about on the podcast?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't think so. I'm honestly not sure what you're talking about.
Super Master Blaster.
No, but I wish that existed.
I know. It just threw it. I got no idea.
Anybody want to take a swing?
I keep holding on to, like, I don't know why. I just feel like you'll be a dick and throw in Super Turrican at some point. Is it Super Turrican?
Is it Super Turrican?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I mean,
that's my guess.
Super Turrican would be a good guess, but there would be another guess that would be slightly better and more correct.
Huh.
That's the only one I got. I don't know the other one.
Steel.
Go ahead, Guillaume.
Fuck.
Is it Super Turrican 2?
It is Super Turrican 2.
God damn it!
This game's ridiculous.
I had to.
No, that's fair. No, that's totally fair. I kept thinking, like, that's because, like, they had a bunch of special editions and they were like, they were fucking annoying.
It's not special editions. They did one collection that had, like, some of the games on it.
That's what I meant.
And then, like, 4 months later, they did a 2-volume collection that had everything. And you had to buy 2 volumes, which I did because I'm a sucker. And they were great, but hate that company.
That's what I meant. Like, and that's why it sounds familiar, because fucking, like, you talked about the soundtrack so much that I went and listened to the fucking soundtrack.
Yeah, Chris Hulsbeck is amazing, and all the Turrican soundtracks are great.
Fuck. You're welcome, Guillaume. I don't feel like you needed help. I feel like you've definitely taken a commanding lead after this round. But
all right, well, there's still 3 left.
I think so.
All right, everybody gets one question. Everybody gets one more question.
Okay.
All right, Dan.
God.
Here you go.
Steel.
Legend of Zelda.
No.
No? Fuck, what is it?
Matt, what is it?
ActRaiser.
No.
No. Steel.
Oh, no, fuck. God damn it.
Yep.
Go ahead. Fuck.
Yeah.
No, I'll let you answer.
No, go. I already said my
No.
answer. That's not how the game works.
Okay. Well, it's Super Mario World.
It is Super
Yeah, it
Mario
is.
World. Yes,
Fuck.
this is the Bowser fight in Super Mario World. Isn't that like one of the 2 Mario games that you like, Dan?
No, I hate all of them now. It was one of the 2 that I liked.
No, he's down
And now
to
I
one.
don't. Out of context, my brain does not fucking work this way. This is I hate this game.
It
Going home.
sucks, dude. Wait, aren't
All
you
right.
home?
Guillaume,
Yes.
this one's for you. And
Just
this
going to
game
my
in
house.
general is not very Mode 70, but this one specific piece of it is.
God, I don't think it's something I've played, or at least not a whole lot. There is a Mode 7 thing in Super Mario RPG. I can't. Is this Super Mario RPG?
It is not.
Okay. I have no other guess.
Can I guess?
Give it a
Do
shot.
you have a guess, Matt?
Yeah.
Matt, what do you got? You go first.
I got a bag full of nothing.
I'm only guessing because it sounded kind of islandy to me, so I'm going to guess Super Adventure Island, but that's probably not it at all.
This is the title screen to Tetris 2.
Yep, not even
Oh
fucking
boy.
close.
Okay. No.
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 Not even the same ballpark, not even the same sport.
Sorry.
No.
I love that game. All right, Matt. Matt, last
God.
question. Here you go.
Thank God.
Steel.
God damn it!
If it's not ActRaiser, I don't know what it is.
I got to be honest, that one does not sound very ActRaiser-y to me.
I'm
Happiest
very well aware
Actraiser
it isn't.
music ever.
It feels like ActRaiser should have been on this, to be honest.
I'm actually sorely disappointed in the lack of.
I'm
ActRaiser
kind
on
of
this
disappointed in
list.
myself for the lack of ActRaiser, and I apologize.
Guillaume, it's all yours.
Super soccer. Wait, now I forget. Oh, so I have a 50% chance. I think that's probably Kirby. Oh fuck! What was the name of that? Oh no! What am I doing?
Ah, Steel! If it's Kirby, I know it.
Kirby. Like 8, 7, 9 games in one, whatever.
That's the one.
Fuck.
Oh,
Why
Steel.
is this escaping me?
Steel. So excited. I showed this to
I
Katie on
can't
the
believe this is
NSL.
happening right now. I have the cover in my head, except it just says Kirby and like the little tagline of how
Yep,
many
nope.
mini games it has.
That's it. That's the name of it. You should go with that. Just Kirby. Kirby and nothing else.
Oh my god, there was a 3D like a DS remake.
There
like,
was. Yes, there was.
I can tell you everything about this game except what it's called.
Except its name.
Fuck. Kirby Superstar.
There
Fuck.
it is. Kirby Superstar.
Why was that so hard? My god.
Damn it, I knew that one. Only because you said Kirby. And I literally just showed it to my kid the other day.
It's a good game. When you can remember what it's called.
If you can find it. All right, so the standings right now, we have Matt
Ugh.
with 11 points. We have Dan with 18 points. And Guillaume with 23 points.
God,
Good lord.
Wow.
commanding.
I kind of feel...
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I've cheated my whole way through
No.
this game, but...
All right,
Chris
there's
does
still,
this to me on
there's
purpose. He lets me
still
build
one
up a
round
lead,
left.
and then he puts the fucking music round in, and then I shit the bed.
One round left. It could still turn around. Well, first we're going to do our last bonus round. So this one is called Radio Free Nintendo or Stone Age Gamer. I'm going to read you a real
Oh,
episode
God damn it.
title. A real episode
no.
title, and you have to tell me if it was from RFN or SAG. So, Dan. Episode 608, Nope, that's not going to work because we haven't gotten
done.
to 600.
Nope, you already said it. RFN. Give me my fucking point.
All right, let me pick another one real quick.
520 something.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, all right. Big honking Zeldas. Was that us or them?
Oh, man. No, that's not fair. I already answered my question. It was in protest.
What was your answer?
What was your answer?
Radio Free Nintendo.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's right. I
didn't
smart.
actually change it. I just pretended to. It was episode 608, Big Honkin' Zeldas.
I was trying to figure out whether or not you were being a dick or not. I was like, is he changing it or is he... I can't... All right.
All right, Guillaume.
This will be embarrassing. It will show just how little attention I pay to my own podcast. But go ahead.
Episode 159, A Whale is Not a Zebra.
I'm going to say Stone Age gamers.
That was RFN.
Oh, fuck.
Yes!
Well.
Haha, gaining ground.
All right.
1 point at a time.
Matt.
That's right.
No.
Episode 432. Sorry, this one's really silly. Episode 432, Paul Bettany twerking in a smart suit.
That's gotta be Stone Age Gamer.
That is correct.
I was going to say, that sounds like one of ours.
Yeah, I got the idea of naming the episodes after something ridiculous said in the episode from you guys.
Oh, there we go.
Good times. Okay, that brings us to our final round. This is the end of the game. One last round. This is some of our listeners' favorites. This round is Before and After. This is ripped directly off of Jeopardy.
I'm a fan.
This category is about guessing two video game titles mashed together. I'm going to give you hints for both of the games, and you have to figure out what the mashed up title is. The last word or syllable of the first word will be the first word or syllable of the second word. So, for example, Mario and friends take a vacation in Dinosaur Land where they team up with the Horde and the Alliance to defeat Onyxia. That would be Super Mario World of Warcraft.
Is this the origin of Reading Rainbow Six?
Yep.
Yes.
I just found that T-shirt the other day.
Forgot to get T-shirts on that.
I still can't believe that motherfucker did not get that question. I think we even said like 4 + 2.
Like it was just a super easy math. And he still didn't get it. Good times. All right, so do we all understand the way this game works? It's two game titles mashed together. I've learned my lessons to not do something like John Madden Footbaltered Beast anymore. But
no, that was
that's
really good,
my
though.
Favorite.
That's the best one ever.
Dan's reaction to that is like legendary.
But yes, it's either the last word or the last syllable.
Did I get that right?
I don't think anybody got it right. I think everyone just hated me.
that sounds about right.
Sounds like a win.
It's not mutually exclusive, right?
Correct.
No.
Right. If I didn't hate them, I wouldn't write these. All right, Dan, you're up first.
Yeah.
The sequel to a time-traveling dolphin first-person shooter that some consider a spiritual successor to GoldenEye.
All right, so Echo the Dolphin.
The sequel.
Right, so the sequel, Echo the Dolphin 2, is that's the Tides of Time. And the second part is...
I forget if we can steal.
Give me the second part.
Steal.
The sequel to a time-traveling dolphin first-person shooter that some consider a spiritual successor to GoldenEye.
All right, the only thing I can come up with is Echo the Tides of Time Splitters.
That is correct.
Nice. Yeah. All right.
Well done. All right, Guillaume.
Mm-hmm.
An obscure sports-themed IREM beat-em-up where a billionaire vigilante beats up on a clown for the second time.
for the second time.
Steel.
So, what's the full name of that freaking arcade game? I've played it.
It's the greatest game ever made.
It is really good.
It's
but
so
I
fucking
only
good.
played it once, and
It's so good.
Something. I'm just gonna make it up. I don't remember the title. Super Ninja Batman Return of the Joker?
I'm going to say that's close enough.
No.
No,
we don't.
What's the actual thing?
Isn't it?
Go ahead, Dan.
Because isn't it Ninja Baseball Batman Revenge of the Joker?
No, it is not, because that would be...
No?
Well, yeah, I guess it could technically be. Because Revenge of the Joker was the Genesis game, and Return of the Joker was the NES game. So I guess that would... There was a first Batman game on Genesis, so yeah, all right. I'll give you that one. Dan gets the steal.
Nice. You deserve it.
I feel like it has to be Ninja Baseball Batman, though. Like
It's Ninja Baseball Batman Return of the Joker or Revenge of the Joker.
Best game ever made. I would play the fuck out of Ninja Baseball
So
Batman
really, my
Return of the Joker. Or Revenge.
My mistake was to put Super in front of it.
Indeed. What did you say? Super Ninja Bat? Did you say baseball? I don't even remember.
No, I didn't say baseball. Yeah, that's pretty important.
All right, Matt.
Yep.
A top-down action game about a car that can leap incredibly high that was also given out by Nintendo for free to keep kids busy during COVID.
You gotta be kidding me. This is what you do when you're by yourself? You come up with this? You're like Jigsaw. This is what happens when we're not recording, huh? All right. Jeez.
I may have gone slightly insane while writing these. It's can't go somewhere you already are.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, one more time, please.
Okay. A top-down action game about a car that can leap incredibly high that was also given out by Nintendo for free to keep kids busy during COVID.
A car that can leap incredibly high.
It's an old arcade game, but it was also ported to NES.
I don't want to sound it out because then someone will steal.
I got the first part. I don't have the second part.
Yeah,
I think I have the first part.
Right, that's what I feel too. I'm just going to smash two games together. I'm going to say Spy Hunter's Mark, the second half being a Dungeons and Dragons spell. But anyway.
Well, that's definitely not it.
Yeah.
Anybody want to take a shot at the steal?
I don't want to give it away because I think do you have any of it, Guillaume?
Well, yeah, I was trying to remember Spy Hunter. I don't remember the car jumping. What's the second part?
Given out by Nintendo for free to keep kids busy during COVID. It's definitely not Spy Hunter. Because Spy Hunter, the car can't jump. This was like the central mechanic of the game. It's a similar looking game, but the fact that the car could jump, can leap, as it were.
Uh-huh.
It still doesn't help.
I really don't have the second one.
I think I do have the second one, but I'm not sure because it was like a nothing of a game.
All right, go ahead and say it out loud. No, it's totally fine.
But I don't like.
Call it.
The first one doesn't ring a bell like a jumping car, but something jump rope.
You're on the right track, Dan.
No, so the first one. This is for no points now, right? Like I'm not giving away.
Let's go with no points. Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is City Connection, right?
No, because that's not a top-down game.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. So is it Bump and Jump?
It is Bump and Jump Rope Challenge.
Bump and Jump Rope Challenge. Okay.
Bump and Jump Rope Challenge.
All right.
Duh.
Sorry, I was stuck on City Connection.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, so Jump Rope Challenge was literally like you were holding the left and right Joy-Con and you were pretending to be jumping rope.
Yeah.
And that was the game.
I cannot
and it was free
believe
for a reason.
how busy that kept my kids. I couldn't believe
really?
it. Yeah, they loved it. They'd just be, all right, did you finish dinner? Play this for 5 minutes. And it would just be like 5-10 minutes of them seeing who could jump faster or who could shake the Joy-Con faster. They freaking loved it. I was like, this is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
I mean, they haven't touched it since.
It didn't make as
yeah.
much an impression on me, I'm afraid.
Well, you weren't
jump roping, Guillaume?
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, outside of being like 7 years old, I don't think it's going to hold much luster to anybody, but I was very appreciative of it. All right, Dan, you're up.
All right.
Trevor Belmont teams up with the likes of Grant, Sypha, and Alucard on a pirate adventure that starts on Plunder Island.
All right, so Castlevania
Steel.
3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Dracula's Curse of Monkey Island.
That's it.
All right,
That is it. Good
that
job.
one I feel like was actually kind of easy, Chris.
They can't all be crazy head scratchers.
I'm not angry about it, but I feel.
All right, Guillaume.
Mm-hmm.
A Game Boy follow-up to an NES Black Box Joust clone that should be about flying too close to the sun, but isn't.
Balloon Fight Kid Icarus of Myths and Monsters.
Nice.
Yeah, it's balloon. It's just Balloon Kid, but close enough. Yeah, Balloon
Kid.
Balloon Kid
Okay,
Icarus.
right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well done.
I hate
Matt.
the speed with which
The
you
trick
guys
is
are
to put
getting
more
this.
words in than you need.
Just confuse the host.
All right, Matt. A Game Boy Color downport of the Blue Bomber's first 16-bit adventure, where you ride 64-bit futuristic motorcycles.
What? What the hell did you just say to me?
Steel?
All right. The Blue Bomber. Oh, first I gotta figure out who that guy is. No, go ahead. Say it one more time.
A Game Boy Color downport of the Blue Bomber's first 16-bit adventure, where you ride 64-bit futuristic motorcycles.
Wow. Dan's right. I've never played a video game in my life.
It's so hard.
I hate
It's
it.
so hard. This game I'm actually really good at, though. I got this one. I'm 100% sure.
I'll give you $5 if you tell me. No,
I'm catching up. I'm catching up. I can't.
I genuinely don't know it. I don't even have a guess.
All right, Dan, what's your steal?
Mega Man Extreme G.
That is correct, sir.
Yeah.
All right, Dan, back to you.
This is how my brain works. This is not the music. This is what I got.
All right, back to the music round.
Fuck.
All right, Dan. A violent N64 sci-fi action-adventure game for the company who eventually became Rockstar that's actually all about farming and adorable cows. That was a fun typo.
Steal.
Okay, hold on. All right, so who became Rockstar? Because my first thought is Oni, but that had the Rockstar logo on it, and I don't know if that was N64. Give it to me one more time.
A violent N64 sci-fi action-adventure game from the company who eventually became Rockstar that's actually all about farming and adorable cows.
Oh, what the fuck? So Harvest Moon... Does it have to be like Harvest Moon 64?
No.
Okay. So, all right. So I got the Harvest Moon shit. What the fuck was that game called? Oh,
I know how much you love N64, Dan.
I really do. I fucking love it. It's my favorite oh, God damn it. And you know it, don't you, Guillaume?
He did say Steel.
It probably won't help you, but DMA design, I think, is what became Rockstar.
Oh, fuck.
I don't think, it doesn't help at
Yeah, I
all.
believe you're right, but yeah, it's not even remotely helpful.
I think,
Unless you knew it already.
Oh, fuck. No, fuck. Wait. Hold on. This is a weird fucking memory that just unlocked. All right, so Body Harvest Moon.
Body Harvest
Right?
Moon, that's right.
Yeah.
Fucking when I lived in fucking Corpus Christi, there was a kid across, like, I lived in an apartment, and there was a kid across the way from me who was fucking crazy. This kid was awesome, but, like, he was nuts. And he would, like, his mom would take him to the flea market, and they would buy N64 games. And, like, he would, like, bang on my door like he was the fucking police. Like, whenever he got a new 64 game, and he would bang on the fucking door, and I would open it up. I'd be like, "What's up, dude?" He'd be like, "I just got fucking Blast Core. I just got Body Harvest." And Body Harvest was one of the ones he fucking got. Oh, thank you, kid. God damn.
See, I didn't even have the right answer. I was like, Lemming, Stardew Valley.
No?
Completely off track.
Oh, man. That was a fucking journey I just went on.
I feel
need
like
to
I
sit
went on
down.
it with you. It's a good time.
Oh, man.
All right,
Right there
Guillaume.
with you.
Yes.
Do battle with Hitler in a mech suit in this bizarre Squaresoft attempt to recreate the magic of Space Harrier on the NES.
Oh,
I hate everything about this because they are games that I definitely haven't played, but I know
oh,
about.
shit. That's really fucked up, Chris. I mean, I'm going to steal.
Okay, no, I got it. I got
Yeah,
it. Yeah, because I was confused by the question. At first, I was like, in what game are you wearing a mechanized suit and fight Hitler? But no, Hitler is the
Hitler's in
one
the
wearing
mech
the
suit, yeah.
mechanized suit.
Correct.
Yeah. So Wolfenstein 3D World Runner.
Yes, that is it.
Yes.
Well done.
All right, Matt. I'm pretty sure I've used this one in a past episode, but the answer tickles me so much I had to use it again. So, the second entry in Namco's weapons-based 3D fighting game series that's all about making fast food with your feet.
If the second half is Wine Simulator, I'm going to be so upset.
It's not. Wine is not fast food.
Depends on who you are.
Seal?
All right. Guillaume's ready for the
Namco
steal.
Weapons-based fighting game. And then what's the second half?
All right, the whole thing. The second entry in Namco's weapons-based 3D fighting game series that's all about making fast food with your feet.
See, I think I have the first half.
Well, we've mentioned the second game earlier tonight.
Indeed.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
We did.
I think
yeah.
I think somebody mentioned it at one point, yeah.
No, then I don't have it. I don't even want
I
Guillaume already called the steal.
No, I feel like your question is a little bit off because of the second part.
Uh-huh.
Because if you said the full thing with the two, it doesn't.
Because the one.
Should I go ahead?
Yeah, because the one with the two is not the second entry. What is it, Guillaume?
Yeah, it's not Soul
okay.
Edge. It's Soul Calibur time.
Yes, it is Soul Calibur time.
because you said the second entry. I knew it was Soul Calibur. God.
Yeah,
I'm
Soul
so mad at
Calibur was
myself.
the follow-up to Soul Blade / Soul Edge.
Yeah, John Mannon's foot baltered boost. Okay. Soul Calibur time.
That one's really good. You have
I
given
want to
us
play
that
that
one
game
before. I have
All
played
right.
it. It's good.
Dan, back to you.
Yeah.
In this Rockstar Racing Game Classic, you can compete in everything from underground street racing to Klondike Solitaire and Yacht Dice.
Midnight Club Penguin?
No, sir.
What?
Anybody want to steal?
What's the goddamn title?
I don't know. Maybe that one technically works. I have to look up information on Club Penguin.
That's what was the first thing that I thought of.
I know people love it, and they just... But I never saw the appeal, so I'm going to try to steal with Midnight... Fuck. No. Midnight Club Fuck. It's not that, right?
Yes, Midnight Club Fuck.
It's definitely not that, but... All right, yeah, Club Penguin doesn't work because that game is not called that in Club Penguin. It is specifically what Yacht Dice is called in this game.
Oh, okay. Can I try again?
Yes.
Midnight Clubhouse Games.
Yes, Midnight
Yep.
Clubhouse Games.
Damn
Well
it.
done.
I got really excited. Midnight
I-
Club Penguin seemed like the type of thing you would ask.
I don't know Club Penguin. That doesn't... that
no,
game
sure,
doesn't stick
but
out of my head.
Well, it's the game where kids go play solitaire in, right?
True,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
sure you
All right,
played dice
Guillaume.
in that somewhere.
An extremely popular late 90s era trivia game show game that just so happens to be the most expensive North American Virtual Boy release with strange ties to a popular RPG franchise.
Fuck. Steel. I
Is
instantly.
it that easy?
Yeah, it really. No, it's not. It is if you know Kris,
Huh.
because he's talked about this a bunch, which is the advantage that I usually try to exploit on this show whenever we do trivia.
Right. Okay, no, I got it. I got it. You don't know Jack Brothers.
Yes,
Yep.
you don't know Jack Brothers. Okay, Matt. You still with us?
God. Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm just lost in the ether, though. I'm here.
The Japanese version of the premier title in Sega's answer to Final Fight, where you have to spend the whole game rubber banded to another character exclusively on 32X.
Steal.
You know, Kris, all this effort and energy, you could be like curing cancer. But instead, you choose to torture your friends. And I don't appreciate it. Japanese answer to Final Fight.
The Japanese version, right? So the Sega's answer to Final Fight, but the Japanese title of it, where you spend the whole game rubber banded to another character exclusively on 32X.
I feel like if you don't know the first one, it's like you can't just guess it.
I'm just gonna slap things together and say, Streets of Primal Rage.
I like it, but no, it's not bad.
Now I'm just going for creative. I have no idea.
All right, Guillaume, you were up there with the steel.
Yeah, it's Bare Knuckles Chaotic.
Yes.
Oh God.
That was really good.
I feel like it's not really general knowledge unless you really like Streets of Rage, which I happen to, recently I got into it, but it's like, like Bare Knuckles, it doesn't, I don't know.
It's really good.
It doesn't mean anything.
I just looked over. I was trying to come up with the games first, and then I tried to make clues, and I just looked over at my shelf and said, Knuckles Chaotix. What else says Knuckles? Bare Knuckle. All right. Let me try to make that work.
Done.
All right, last question for everybody. Dan.
Oh, thank God.
Yep.
After successfully battling a demonic outbreak on Mars, continue the violent onslaught in this Super NES RPG with a huge cult following and a famously unlocalized sequel.
All right.
probably could have come up with a much more elegant clue for the first game, but...
Right. So, give me the second one now.
A Super NES RPG with a huge cult following and a famously unlocalized sequel.
Oh, man. That's really throwing me. Because I think I have like the pieces.
It follows up on the subtitle in the first game. So the first game, you can't just say it's basic thing. You got to know its subtitle.
Okay, that's what's throwing me, because I don't really fucking remember the first game. N64. Oh, fuck. I'm lost.
No, Super NES RPG, not N64.
Super NES. No, sorry. Super NES RPG. The first. What the fuck is the subtitle to that game?
It's a first-person shooter.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I know what it is. But was it... Oh, man. Fignugan.
Take a guess.
No, because I don't want to give it to Guillaume, even though he's definitely already won. He's definitely already won, right, Kris?
Yes.
Like he's more than 3 points ahead. Okay.
Yes, this is just pure spite at this point.
Okay, wow. So is the first game Doom?
It's the sequel to Doom.
Okay, so what the fuck is the subtitle to that?
Well, what's the second game?
The second game is Earthbound, right?
Right, yeah. So,
yeah.
Doom 2.
I'm stealing.
All right, good.
Matt
take
with the steal.
Matt, take it. I have no idea. I cannot think of the subtitle.
Doom 2, Hell on Earthbound.
Yes! Big point for Matt.
Nice.
Suck it.
I could only think of like the lamest subtitles for Doom 2. I was like, Target Earth? Back to Earth?
I was just
that doesn't
not
sound
getting
like
there.
Doom 2.
No, I just wasn't fucking getting there. All right.
All right, Guillaume, here is your last one. Sega's mascot's first 3D racing game where you take control of a red RC car and try to spell the word Nintendo.
So, Sonic RC Pro-Am?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Sonic RC Pro-Am.
That one was fucking easy.
Yeah, I realized I put RC right there in the hint. Oops.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as it was Sonic R, I kind of knew where it was heading.
There's only so many places it could go.
Yeah.
All right, Matt.
And speaking of going,
loving father, caring husband, secret radish.
wow.
This one's for me.
Oh God. The hell's that game you like?
How is that a two-parter?
Well, because the first one, like the first part, is the tagline to one game. Loving father, caring husband, secret. But instead of the actual word, it's radish.
So radish just is the clue for an entire other game?
Correct.
I got that part.
That's funny because I think I have the first half.
Oh, I got I got it.
All right,
definitely have it.
Dan's ready with the steal.
No, Matt. Shh. Nobody else is listening. This is just between us. Say Octodadish.
Is it? Wait, Octodadish?
You got it, Matt. You're right. It is Octodadish.
Wow, I can't believe I came up with that all by myself.
That was so good.
I don't know
Nailed
where
it.
that came from. It's like a bolt of lightning hit me.
Aren't you
Yes.
glad I
Thinking,
introduced
like,
you to all these
radish.
fuckers?
I was thinking Radish, Super Mario 2, is this Octo Doki Doki Panic? That doesn't fit. This is bullshit.
I'm not even that crazy.
I was thinking like that dad game and Turnip Boy, and I'm like, how do I put that together?
Right, yeah, Turnip Boy commits tax evasion or whatever
Yes,
it
that's
is.
what it was. Commits tax evasion. Yeah,
And the second one is robs a bank.
something
gonna-
like that.
right.
Yeah.
Keep going with that.
Turnip Boy is
game's
just
not
going
bad.
down a dark path.
Yeah. Where's his parents?
Very Anakin Skywalker.
I'm pretty sure
Just
he's
going
very
down
homeless.
a path I can't follow.
No.
Let's not start quoting the prequels. All right. Well, that was
The
fun.
scriptures, you mean?
The scriptures. Get fucked. All right. Thanks to that big point for Matt at the end there with Octodadish. Matt finishes with 14 points. Dan finishes with 24 points. Let's see. And Guillaume finishes with 30 points. Guillaume is our new champion.
Oh,
Good.
killing it, Guillaume.
Congratulations.
I feel nothing. It's really weird.
Well, that's good because you also get nothing.
Awesome.
But
Works
what's
out for
awesome
us.
is that the next time we do trivia, I will be the returning champion, I think. Unless you want to do this again, Guillaume. Nobody ever comes back, though.
I guess I wouldn't mind. Yeah, it was
right.
pretty fun, but I feel like I should let you have that future win.
Well,
Wow.
Dan will always be a champion in my heart, and he will always be returning
Aw.
because he's on the show. So technically,
That's
I'm
right.
technically right. The best kind of right.
No more music rounds. I will
Nothing
fucking
but music
run away
rounds.
with this shit. Oh, my God. What was it the last time we did this? You were like, we're going to do music, but specifically from the Legend of Zelda series. And it was like, I had no idea.
I think everybody else did fine on that round.
Everybody else
I remember when
killed
we
it.
did
That is
the
not
one
mine.
the we did like black box NES games or something, and Adam was so angry at Dean for not being able to pick out Duck Hunt. He's still mad.
I love that this game creates genuine, like, real life grudges.
Well, thank you guys very much for playing. I had a good time. I hope you did too. And
Yeah, it was fun.
thank
Yeah.
you very much
I
for
won.
joining us, Guillaume. Yes, and you won. You can go back to your show and tell everyone how good you are at trivia. You retire
And
undefeated.
how I can't tell, what episode the 150 something was RFN Zebra something. I don't know.
Whales
I wasn't
are
on
definitely
it.
not
I don't
zebras.
care.
It's true.
That's
It was
fair.
before you were on the show,
Sure.
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, everybody, that is our show. I would like to extend my thanks once again to our guests for joining us on the show. Guillaume can be heard every week on Radio Free Nintendo alongside James Jones, John Lindemann, and Greg Leahy at NintendoWorldReport.com. It's an excellent show, one that was a huge inspiration for this one that you're listening to, so give it a listen if you haven't already. Matt can also be heard on two other shows that he does with me, Turning Tracks and Waveback. One's about video game music, one's about non-video game music. I'll let you figure out which one's which. And Dan is Dan. He's here all the time. You know where to find him.
That's right.
If you're listening to this show and you don't know how to find Dan, then I literally cannot help you any further than that.
That's-
All right, join us next time for the next entry in the Alphabet Super Series. Finally, we're getting to this one. It was Dan's pick for the letter N, and we went with Ninja Gaiden. Well, he went with Ninja Gaiden for Sega Master System. So if you haven't played it before, you have another week to do so before we talk about it. We are on most social media platforms, and if you want to get in touch with us, we aren't very difficult to find. All it takes is a quick look at our show notes, and you'll see links to our social media accounts, as well as all manner of other fun stuff like a link to our namesake, StoneAgeGamer.com, and more useful links than you can shake a joystick at. If you'd like to get early access to this show's episodes, as well as a bevy of other shows on the Geekade Podcast Network, check out our Patreon, also linked to in the show notes. It helps keep this show running week after week, and all our patrons are loved and appreciated. This show's theme song, Squared Roots, was written by Banjo Guy Ali. You can learn all about his wonderful music and more by following the link to his YouTube channel, also in the show notes. And finally, as always, we'd like to thank our intrepid editor, Evan, for making the show listenable for all you folks. We'd like to thank all you folks for listening in the first place. That is it, everybody. Thank you very much, Guillaume and Matt, for coming on to the show one more time. And thank you, Dan, for just being the wonderful person you are every single week. And on behalf of everyone else here, keep playing games.